into it right now. Time for some Madden. Everybody's having a good day. We streamed Friday night, going into Saturday for a little bit. I was hoping to get on last night, but I thought let's save it and get on for NFL pregame. We got one of the games pushed back, so Cowboys and Packers coming up first game today, and then we'll have the Lions and Rams later. Hey, let's get freaky. What's up, buddy? Yeah, how are you doing today? I felt bad for you. I know a few of you guys that like the Browns yesterday. I thought that game would be closer than it was, but sometimes it just goes that way on the road too. Still a heck of a year, you know. No quarterback, or lost your quarterback, lost your running back, and you guys were playing some good football. Better than a lot of the other teams out there. Nothing new being a Browns fan. 3-2. Let me get ready to hit go live on TikTok as well. It looks like we're good on YouTube. Here we go. See what TikTok brings today. My plan is to stream right up until the games start, and then that should be a good session, hopefully. Hey, what's up, Spencer K? How's your day going? I am getting this set for TikTok right now. All right, we should be live there. Let me turn on Tickfinity so it tracks our goals. Usually, yeah, that's usually where we do see it, is over there. And Tickfinity popped up and it took up my whole screen. So I know AKA said something and I can't see it for just a second. Now I'll be able to minimize and then read it. Stomach feeling much better today, which is nice. Only hang for about an hour today. Yeah, you should be having fun, man. It's your weekend. It's everybody's weekend. How's the weather for you guys, wherever you might be at? You guys dealing with the polar vortex? Zach says it's cold out his way. Buggin's in the house. What's up, Buggin? Oh, we got a chance for a big play to start the session. Here goes Christian Okoye. And we'll get out to the 20. So that was a good start. Freezing for our buddy. I see my friend coming in saying, yo, and it's that boy 5-star. What's up, 5-star? Those of you that are there early on TikTok, please be sure to like and share, and if you haven't followed, please follow. We're looking for the 4-year page. It's always the goal on TikTok. We'll hit the brakes. And Okoye almost wanted that more than the whole Titan theme over there. He almost took that in. Okoye's getting a little tired. Let's get a carry to Kenneth Walker. It's -6 degrees. God, that is cold. Hey, what's up, Brayden? How are you doing? Yeah, this polar vortex thing is wild. It may become more common from what I was reading. Look at my man Tad coming in. Man, didn't expect to see you at this hour. Great to have you in. Thank you for 4 months. Let me get you up on the thank you for subscriber wall. I guess I should put on my glasses so I can see what I'm doing. That was a good drive without my glasses, so maybe we'll just let our eyes rot. It's cold everywhere right now. It's cold in California, but it's not cold like it is for you guys. Painful to walk outside today. So those of you that know Squamish, that plays Fortnite with us, it's in my chat and everything, he was saying it was supposed to be -40, or excuse me, -50, where he lives in Canada, and then there was something going on with the power grid, so I'm kind of worried about Squamish. I hope he has warmth out to his house. Yeah, that's cool for sure, but 1 sub for good luck to the Warriors. Man, Warriors need some good luck for sure. I'm good. Made breakfast. I should take a picture of it and posted it for you guys, but I made breakfast. It's kind of like what I made last weekend. Made waffle fries, waffles, veggie bacon, and eggs, and everybody just had assorted drinks for the kids, and my older daughter had chocolate milk, and I think everybody's got a full tummy. We kind of had late breakfast. Felt like we all slept in quite a bit today, so that was good. Hopefully nobody's too cranky throughout Sunday. Dad lost power. He luckily put in a wood burner in his house a couple months back. Yeah, man, that's wild how cold it is. You know, we saw last night's game. Those of you that watched the game on Peacock, I didn't actually watch it. I was going to come in here and pirate the seas, but it ended up being, Chiefs blowout. But Mahomes, that highlight of Mahomes cracking his helmet, and I think it cracked because it was so cold, right? Negative temperatures in a lot of the country. And seeing the South is going to be getting some snow too. Certain states that are not accustomed to having snow getting pushed down there. California missing most of it. I mean, it's cool, but it's not. We're not going through it like a lot of you guys and gals are. Hey, what's my thoughts on the Cowboys versus the Packers? Who do I think will win? I think Dallas and Detroit win today, and I don't think those games will be super competitive. I feel like the first handful of games have been kind of duds, unfortunately. I think Eagles-Bucks has the potential to be a good game tomorrow, though. And hey, I could be wrong. Maybe Green Bay comes in slinging and makes it a tough game. Nobody will buy your 94 Ryan Neal. What I usually got to do is just put him in as the lowest price card on the auction house, and they tend to sell at that point. You just got to undercut by a few hundred coins. 20K steps for you today. You know what? I need to start using my watch. It's sitting here, charged up, and I've been doing a lot of stuff on the science of developing habits for this year, Tad, and I have not been doing a lot of actual work on the habits, but trying to get everything kind of really clear in my mind and then start going after it. But yeah, I got my smartwatch right here. It was plugged in, but it wasn't plugged into the deal. But I need to start using my Garmin and add you as a friend, because I know you told me that you'd like to add me, and then we can kind of keep up with each other. Stafford throwing the game today for the city of Detroit for sure. Yeah, Ori's asking who's winning today over in the YouTube chat. Twitch chatters, I told him I'm from the future and Lions and Cowboys win today, so I'll stick with that as my predictions. We'll get in some fantasy underdog plays later too. Here, gotta get into work. Sad you're going to miss the stream for Braden. Hey, maybe you get a chance to take a break at work and we're still streaming. Hope you have a good day at work, Braden. Thanks for being here. But yeah, thanks for shouting out Matt. I'll get everybody caught up here in a minute if I get behind. What's up, Milky Man? How's your day going? Nate Tape, great to see you. I almost messaged you for some advice starting the youth basketball season, because it's that time of the year, and we were actually there yesterday for pitcher day. And I remember that conversation pretty vividly with you, how the pitcher thing is such kind of a scam. You have to pay $15 to pre-register just for the sitting fee. Then they take the team pitcher, and then they take the individual pitcher. Then they try to sell you buddy shots if you have, siblings that are playing in different leagues and stuff. And yeah, the city goes through this company that charges quite a bit. At least I feel like it. They used them last year for pitchers with Santa. This year they went to an independent lady, and I was hoping that lady was going to do all the Parks and Rec stuff for the youth sports, but they went back to that other company. And I'm sure the city gets their cut of it, man. It's wild how it all works. You told somebody you like 10 football teams. They told you that's too many teams. Like, hey, you know what? Fandom is fandom. You can do what you like as a fan. Nobody can put a test on you. Did they actually ban Stafford jerseys from the arena? That sounds ridiculous. Mariners were telling Mariner fans they couldn't show up with those Oakland A's Cell shirts. The Cell letters in white with an Oakland A's green background. A while ago, so who knows? Maybe they did ban them. Needing to have money to participate in youth sports is not it. Yeah, it should be something nominal, man. It should be like $10-15 just to join. They hit me for a late fee because we forgot of the time to sign up as well. So that was an extra $15 just to get the kids to be able to play this year. It's like, you have an opening on the team, but you're going to grab a late fee from me. And who's getting that? Probably our city manager is getting it, but the city's in on it. They got the scammy photo deal and whatever else they can do. Yeah, they got me for a late fee for that. And yeah, I mean, we're seeing an uptick in tipping culture and companies that try to tack on fees for all kinds of stuff that isn't necessarily needed. And I think a lot of that stuff we got very accustomed to during the pandemic is, using the door dashes and what have you of the world. Hey, what's up, Bray? How's your day going? Eagles is one of the favorites for Milky Man. Seeing a lot of names starting to come through. We may be pushing onto the For-Your page. If you haven't followed and you're on TikTok, please be sure to hit the follow button. There's a surprise when you do follow. And everybody that's there, please like and share if you're already a follower. This game's been kind of a mismatch so far. Ryan just sold, so now you got your money for sure. Your Chiefs did get the win. Yeah, they handled their business. I think that Miami team, had they stayed healthy, could have made some noise, right? But they started getting injuries, and then they had to go on the road and face you guys. And you almost knew a team coming from Miami out to negative degree weather. They just weren't going to be conditioned for it. And I don't know what you can do. I mean, you can tell guys to be tough, and it's the state of mind and all that. But if you're out there working in that all the time, you do get more accustomed to it. You're used to being in, 70-degree weather where it's humid, and then you got to go play football in the middle of the night and freaking freezing, like way below freezing, honestly. What do you expect? Not saying that, that should detract from your Chiefs either, Bray. I don't mean it that way. It's just like home field advantage is a big advantage, particularly in football. Basketball, it's in an arena. I mean, the crowd noise can play a bit of a factor. Maybe you get the home whistle, but man, I think in football it's such a nice advantage to have. 23 years without a playoff win is tough. Even when you work in it, it still sucks. Oh yeah, the cold still sucks. I agree. And those of you that are young listening to me, if you have the option of, getting into a career where you can work indoors and be out of the elements versus being outdoors, I saw it with my older family members. Man, being inside's, of course, a lot better. Not dealing with the wind, not dealing with the conditions, dealing with extreme summers. And I know different people have different opinions on global warming. I think it's 100% for real. To the extent we don't really know what's going to happen. We used to be worried about the hole in the ozone layer when I was a kid and acid rain. Both of those things kind of corrected themselves. So I know there's a lot of doomers out there that we can't get this thing straight. But still, you might be working this summer or 10 summers from now, and it may be 115 degrees or 120 degrees. You don't want to be out in that. If you can work inside, definitely try to get yourself in your career on track to working indoors. Being from the north, cold doesn't bug you at all. It's when the wind picks up that it starts to sting. You hate the wind burn. Yeah, like, and you guys know Wags, right? Like, Wags he always gives me a hard time about how cool it is there, and he does a great job on it. Hey, good looks, AP. I didn't miss the message. I do see Joey's here. Good to see you, Joey. What a comeback versus the Bulls. Love this place. Hey, they almost pulled off the win against the Bucks as well. Can't stay long, but do I remember you? Yes, I remember everybody, even if I chatted with you for 1 second 42 years ago. I got that still trapped memory. But how's your day going, Cody? Good to have you in. Bray wants to be an NFL coach. Hey, that's a cool thing to aspire to be. They make a lot of money. So Milky Man, he likes, he did say he likes a third of the league. He likes the Raiders, Saints, Eagles, Bucks, Niners, Panthers. What about when your teams play each other, buddy? I remember Phil Helmy with dodging bullets. So do I. Halftime, I'm going to shout all you guys out that have a command. Great to see Joey. Great to see AP. Kenny, great to see you. Haven't seen Kenny for a minute. Kenny, who do you want to coach your Falcons, and who do you want to be your quarterback? Would you be excited if Russell Wilson went to Atlanta? Hey, man, it's great to have you here. Trade deadline is looming. It's looming for the Warriors, and boy, I expect a lot of action for Golden State. Hey, what's up, Peaks? Good to see you, buddy. Milky Min saying it's hard when the teams play each other. All of you guys scrolling through, be sure to hit the follow button. Milky, her favorite, and Bray, tell them how much it costs to become a follower on TikTok, and they'll get a free surprise if they follow. So I mean, I would follow just for the surprise. Lions or Rams, the home teams are winning today, bud. If I'm wrong, come back and remind me. Don't be too much of a in your face I told you so guy, but just remind me if I'm wrong. But I'll be stunned if the Packers or Rams go through. We got Nixon just followed, and I'm just a default. What's going on, default? Thanks for following us as well. Oh, Milky says it's $800 to follow. Who's getting the Daniel Freak follower fees? I haven't been getting those. Don't know, but you guys need the change for sure. Yeah, tough game for your Dolphins, for sure, Joey. I thought it was going to be tough. AP, how's the weather in Iowa? I think Iowa's one of the cold states getting hit pretty strong, right? Zeke, welcome in. Thanks for following, Zeke. How are you today? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Texans are in. Oh, and COVID's in the air is what I'm sorry, Ori. I was looking at that wrong. They're talking about the Houston Texans. He's saying in Texas, COVID's in the air. Sorry that you got COVID. Of course, be careful. I assume most of the country, people are indoors right now, and if you're indoors with people that are sick, strong possibility of getting whatever they have. Hey, Braid, don't be sorry, man. We'll see you later. I'll be on for like 3 hours, so if you get a chance, come back in. Kansas is -30. I'm good, Zeke. How's Zeke doing? Couldn't live in Kansas City. -7 is...
Of the year. He drives one! Deep left field! That goes Upton! Back near the wall! It's out of here! Bartolo has done it! The impossible has happened!
Just hoping to whatever higher power you might believe in that the air conditioning doesn't stop, because it's like, God, we're just gonna be freaking melting out here if it does. We got a new follower coming through over on TikTok, and that is NB Next. Hey, what's going on not NB, KB Next? What's up, KB? Jonathan Taylor or Walker? You mean in Madden Ultimate Team or real life? Taylor is a little bit more established than K9 is, but I'm a Walker fan. I feel like we haven't done the best job run blocking for him in his first 2 seasons. It's tough when you're partial to a team. You got to ask me ones that I can be more objective on as a fan. Kenny, welcome in. What's up, bud? Good to see you. Stroud, top 5 quarterback. Stroud was looking great yesterday. Oh my God, throwing some of those balls across the field and 40 yards down the field and putting it right on the mark. He missed a throw or two, but for the most part, he was money. Curious to see how they look in the next round. We're getting smoked. You're staying inside. LOL. The wind is terrible yesterday. Seems better today. Now, Nate, I'll ask Nate because I know he's out in New York. Nate, the Bills game getting postponed, and I know you're in the boroughs, so Buffalo's a different deal. But do you think it's going to be clear enough that it's safe for people to travel in? Because that's why they canceled the game, right? Was because of the travel safety, or do you feel like the governor is just getting herself some headlines type of thing? It's different countries. Okay, so it's not even close to what you're dealing with there. You rather have 49-degree weather over 105. You and me both, but I'll take the cold to that amount of cold. I don't know what this negative degree stuff is, and I don't even want to act like I do because California guy, like, we don't have the extreme cold weather. RIP the headphone users with that notification. What notification? We got all the fun noties over on the Twitch side. My youngest is being loud. Sorry about that. Sometimes that happens on these streams. So Straight Up just followed. Hey, thanks for the follow, Straight Up. Everybody, please be like Straight Up and follow us. There's no way the Steelers can make it. They were supposed to fly in today, but you can't see anything. It's like 6+ hours away, closer to Canada than NYC. I didn't realize there was that much difference. Like you could go that far away in New York, like in a 6-hour drive type thing. Because like San Diego up to the Oregon border is a really long drive. I've never made that shot in one trip. But it's from where I live in, I'm kind of in the middle of the state. It's about 6 hours north and about 6 hours south. So I guess you could probably drive south to North California well over 10, 11 hours. So yeah, I didn't realize it was that far off from you. Look at this. we got it looks like Mini me. They're both wearing 17, but somehow Hester will win the battle there. Saw a video of what Buffalo looked like, and it was similar here with no visibility. Saw the video on Buffalo this morning. Can't see anything. You don't know how the Steelers are going to be able to make it in there. Probably going to be postponed again. So yeah, NYC borders Canada. That much I did know. I just didn't realize it was that much depth. I guess north and south is what I'm trying to express, but probably doing a poor job of it. Let me get caught with the TikTok side. Your heater broke today of all days, Jackson. I'm sorry. I hope you got some nice warm blankets and warm weather gear to keep you warm. Can't fix it till tomorrow. No places that would sell one for him on a heated blanket though right now. But getting it fixed tomorrow. Opponent's team is horrible. He's having a hard time for sure, neighbors. Sometimes that's just the way the matchmaking works too. Those of you that haven't followed, please jump in as a follower. It's the NFL pregame show with Danielle Freak. We got you covered up until kickoff or close to kickoff this morning. Also, we have the good luck bell. So if you want good luck in 2024, you can be like user 33. When you hear the bell, you got to follow. You'll have good luck for the whole year. If you don't follow, it's like when you break a mirror. It's like 7 years of bad luck. So here you go. Here's your cue to follow. There's the bell. We are ringing the bell. Get your good luck right now. Be like user 33. Crazy that Mahomes' helmet shattered. Yes, it is. Hey, Mark's going to have good luck. Good going, Mark. It's more west and east. Borders Ohio 2 all the way west. Super close. Did I see Andy Reid's mustache? I did. That was pretty viral how frozen it was. Dre, thanks for the follow. Do you need to refollow? No, if you're already followed, you're good. You're good. You got good luck coming. You can test it out. I don't know what you want to do for good luck, but you know, flip a coin, buy a scratcher, whatever it is you like. Hey, we've been back, bud. I streamed twice already this weekend. I think I'm just missing you, Brados. We did a golf stream from the living room as well. Already a follower means you have Danielle bucks in the bank. Chasen Bonds, what's up, Chasen? Welcome in. Thanks for following. Twitch buddies, should we do Wingman Donnie again for Valentine's Day? I was thinking about setting up the community goal. I'm not actually sure what day Valentine's Day is, but it's about that time we should probably start doing it. Absolutely. Okay, we'll have to do it and make up some funny Valentines for anybody that needs one, or some serious ones if you guys need one. Hey, what's up, BL 712? Everybody tighten up. Let's go Titans, he says. Titans are down 24. That's my opponent. Do I pick different teams or say Seattle? So I'm not really playing with the actual teams, Wesley. We're playing Madden Ultimate Team. I'm just a Seattle fan, so I usually have the Seattle jerseys on. I guess I could change jerseys, but I don't usually do that. It's a nice conversation starter to get some other Seattle fans to start chatting and hopefully stick around. I don't know how you play in that cold weather. Peak says he would be dying out there in that cold weather. I guess once you start running around, your body warms up, but then when you got to go to the sidelines, right, you're going to cool back down. I know they have the warmers and stuff over there too, but yeah, it's just brutal. But I do enjoy the heck out of it as a fan, for sure. Money Mike says, let's go Seahawks, Seahawks Nation. Eggplant, hey, good to see it. Thanks for always being active on the videos, buddy. I got a couple videos I need to make. I got a new shaver, and I got a new hand warmer power bank. I know there's already one in my videos, but I got to make another one for the TikTok studio program. I don't know how I held on to that pass. This guy's 3 of 15 passing. I thought I intercepted it. Wingman Donnie, special guest star the Bear. Yeah, guest star the Bear. The Bear should be on all the Valentines that we make, right? You don't know why they didn't move the Steelers game to Cleveland when they had the chance. They even talked about it. Jake, I feel bad about it, man. I like Pete a whole heck of a lot. Pete's one of my favorite guys in sports, and really look up to him. But you know, all good things come to an end, and powers that be made the decision, and we just got to live with it as fans. If it had been my decision, I would have let him finish his contract, which was this coming season. I would have let him go one more year. Sounds like the team may be up for sale anyways, so I don't really get the point of selling it and then having another owner come in that's probably also going to clear house. Favorite team, Dan, I'm a Seattle fan. How about yourself? I'm back, says Ryan. But yeah, user 27. What's going on, user 27? Looks like it almost had intercept. Yeah, that one looked like we were going to get it right. Can't take away home field from somebody who lost it. There's just a safety thing though. I mean, at some point you got to play the game, right? If Buffalo is unhospitable where you cannot play the game within a reasonable time, I get pushing it back a day. But if it's going to have to get pushed back like 3 or 4 days, yeah, maybe you should move the location. And I know that sucks for Buffalo because you know they're in home field, but the show must go on, right? Am I ignoring you? No, I said hi, Ryan, to you, and you didn't listen. So you're having a failure to listen, Ryan. So listen, don't freak out, Ryan. I'm this close to giving you 5 minutes in the corner. Bills Nation, is this a pre-recorded game? No, it's not. We're live. We're doing it live out here. Aldal, I think it is. DJ Zybiz. DJ Zybiz, what type of music do you DJ predominantly? Like, what's your main genre of music? We're on 8 followers. Please help me fill up the follower goal over my head. If you guys are on TikTok especially. Twitch, we're on the slow march to 20,000, so that's going to be pretty sweet once we get there. Hey, Drew Jones, what's going on, Drew? Thanks for following. Team overall, I believe, is at 90 overall right now. I really should be grinding more than I am, but real life is getting kind of busy. Who do I think the Seahawks head coach will be? I think it'll be Dan Quinn. If it was my pick and I could have anybody, I'd take Jim Harbaugh. Kuiper, welcome in. Smiles, how are you doing? Hip hop is the main music. How long it took for what, buddy? Oh, to get to 90 overall? I've played throughout the whole year, but last year I played a whole lot more. I'm going to shift my focus to the Twitch chat, and I'll get caught up with you guys on TikTok. Everybody, please be patient. Appreciate everybody chatting and hanging out with us. You've seen people shoveling the snow blowing everywhere, and it's still coming down. Be perfectly fine, says Joey. Steelers might not be able to fly in. Supposed to be there at 3 today. That's pretty wild. I'm surprised they're not already on location. The roads are open now. Everything's fine. Looking at a web camera. Hey guys, Joey's looking at the web camera. He says it's fine. Go ahead. Joey's cleared you for landing. Can't believe what CJ Stroud did to the Browns. You're a Steeler fan, probably going to get postponed again, says Huck. I'm sure Huck's following it closely. Steelers, I got to run the play. Give me a second, guys. All right, Steelers, we're not leaving until tomorrow morning regardless. They made that decision yesterday. Supposed to be there by 3 today. Clear, yeah, they're clear for landing. Joey gave them the permission, so it's good. So let's see. Smiles, jump in as a follower if you haven't followed already. If you did, thank you for following. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? I think the Ravens win it. But yeah, Kuiper, what's going on? I like the green heart. Are you a Seattle fan? Maybe you're a Packer fan. Maybe you just like green. What does the green signify next to your username, Kuiper? Hey, Eggplant, thanks for sharing the video. I know that's not your name, but you know I'm talking to you when I call you Eggplant. Postponed it for a few weeks from now, so TJ can be back. You know Goodell's not postponing it too long. He's got to keep the money train coming in out there. Slime 4KT, young boy. Man, I'm getting really out of the loop on stuff. Eggplant's funny. Yeah, that's a good nickname. Hey, I'm, so-and-so. What's your name? My name's Eggplant. I think Bobo's open out there on the outside. I tried to juke inside, and Bobo just about got his leg dislocated there. What a hit. We'll line up and go for it. I want to just chew out the clock here, and we can do that, more under our control if we maintain possession. Hopefully that'll work. It's going good. How are you going today, Trap? Good to see you back. And we got Largent throwing the run. And we'll run it to the next quarter and just try to get this over with. Tad has resubscribed on Twitch. Definitely appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed and you got a Prime laying around, Joey Porter, be sure to use it here. Joey did finally get his Prime linked up though, so I appreciate Joey. He's taken a few steps to subscribe, and he always tells me he's going to subscribe. Which, people can subscribe or not subscribe, but Joey I give a hard time just because I always tell him that he reminds me of Wimpy from Popeye, because he's like, I'm going to subscribe next Friday. It's like, all right, gladly pay you for some hamburgers on Tuesday if I could eat some today type of thing. So let's see. You want to. We don't have AJ against Tampa. Yeah, it's a big injury for sure. Yes, priority Fortnite, EA squads if we're playing EAFC or Madden squads. I almost never play Madden squads, but yeah, subscribers have priority to the lobbies for sure. What are we eating for breakfast? I already ate it. So for breakfast, I had waffles. I made waffle fries because I didn't have hash browns handy. Usually don't have hash browns in the house. Occasionally we do, but made the waffle fries in the toaster oven. Made eggs, which I didn't eat because I don't eat eggs, but I made them for the family. Made veggie bacon, and yeah, that was a decent breakfast. Country Boy just followed. Did you have a country breakfast today, Country Boy? Country breakfast used to be the nickname of Billy Butler, former Oakland A's and Kansas City Royals designated hitter. So that's what that put me in mind. AP remembered. AP got that right off the... Yeah. I was thinking nobody knows this reference that I'm talking about. The A's, before they were trying to move to Vegas, they ran a fan promotion. It was the Country Breakfast Day. And if you went, I don't know, first 10,000 fans or something, they got a cereal bowl. That was the Billy Butler Country Breakfast cereal bowl. when he was still hitting home runs for us. Hey, what's up, Cowboys? How's your day going? Country Boy did have a country breakfast. TT stands for TikTok. Or the mod squad in there. There's been a couple mods in so far. Thankfully, it's been a really nice chat so far. We got 10 followers. You could be number 11. Please hit that follow button if you guys are scrolling through on TikTok. You're in the best pregame show. Imagine watching the Fox pregame show and listening to, Terry Bradshaw and Howie and those guys. They're not going to answer your questions. I will. I'll probably be wrong, but I'll answer your questions. JK just followed. What's going on, JK? Is that for Jonathan Kuminga or just kidding? Or a different reason? Siakam, future Warrior, maybe. They gotta do something. It sounds like Wiggins has next to no trade value right now. So I think you gotta move Kuminga, and CP3 is expiring, or Kuminga and Wiggins. But I don't know that you want to move both wings on the same trade. Maybe Moses Moody as well. They would be doing a disservice not to at least see what they can get for Draymond or Clay, though, at this stage, with the team being so bad. That statement was inaccurate. It was the round after. Unfortunately, it was against Oakland, the epic stolen days. So let's see. Eggplant, he's got the Moses Moody rookie card. You know what? He's finally, he's looking pretty good. Hey, we're always winning, bud. You know what? We're winning so much, we're going to take your negativity out of here for 5 minutes. Come back and say something more pleasant. It's not Sunday, but we'll take you to church if you don't know how to act right. The commandments of Donnie are act right in chat or get banished to the shadow realm. But yeah, there's one guy that always likes to come in and be like, oh no, you're always losing every time I watch. Like, well, you haven't watched much. I mean, I lose my share of games, but we all do. So yeah, RIP, we're dancing on the grave with the gritty there. Sam Will Blitz is OP. It can be, for sure. I can get burned on that play though a lot as well. This game not particularly competitive. But good game to my opponent. He refused to quit out of here. Yeah, we're about having fun. JMR Mr. B. Hey, JM, thanks for following. Let's be friends. Sorry, I timed you out for 5 minutes, but you brought it on yourself. Can I do the Jaguars next? No, especially when you haven't even followed user 97. But we're not doing Total Request live here. I'm not Carson Daly. And we're going to play with the Seahawks uniforms. It's Ultimate Team, so it doesn't matter anyways. It's not like we're playing with the Seahawks at this moment. Had so much fun, did Cowboys. Just got back from the WWE event last night. Yeah, how was that in person? I know you had a good time. Did you have good seats? How long did the events last when you guys go and see them in person? I'm guessing the event might be a little bit longer in person than it is on the air, if you were to tune in and watch it. Yeah, I'm curious how it was. Yeah, I'm waiting for Cowboys to tell us more about it. Hey, what's up, Baron? How's your day going? But yeah, 12 followers. We're looking for number 13 and just to drive the follower count as far as we can every single stream. So please jump in and hit that follow button, guys and gals, if you haven't done so. Josh is our latest follower. Lights are flashing for Josh. That silver on the lights today is actually the Cowboys silver because I think the Cowboys are winning today. And that's the first game up, or I would have done Lions if they were playing earlier. Just a little subtle, subliminal message that I'm not even backing them like they're my team. I just think they're winning. No, I don't think the Rams are winning. I'll eat crow if I'm wrong, but I think the Rams are getting the doors blown off of them. They've gone a long ways with McVay's coaching, but I don't think they can overcome the lack of talent on the roster there. I think Goff's got the chip on the shoulder and he's going to come out slinging against the Rams. Crazy how they paid fans to shovel out the snow, says Jaime. My day's good. What's up, Huskies? Good. Don't believe in golf under the bright lights. Maybe that'll be true. We'll have to see. CPU got the swat for me and we got the interception. Let's go into our bag of tricks and try a fake field goal because this guy refuses to jump out of here. Oh, Vic. What are we doing, Vic? He's going to throw an interception. He's trying to throw an offensive lineman or something. Oh, well. We're still going to win easily. But, yeah, my day's been great. Slept in. Everybody kind of slept in, which was nice. And here we are. I think the Cowboys blow out the Packers and the Rams win in a close one by 3. Going to be really interesting seeing Stafford against Detroit in the playoffs. And I guess you could say the same for golf, but Stafford had a longer tenure there. Brendan, how are you doing? What's new with Brendan today? So, Huck, will you get to watch the Martin Luther King Day Steeler game, provided that it still happens tomorrow? Somehow the Steelers get in there and play it, or did it throw off your schedule to get to watch the game? NFL's kind of in a good spot though with this polar vortex thing. If they had to push a game like they did, from Sunday to Monday, it is a holiday, so that means viewership probably won't get dropped too bad. You don't know if you want to watch it. Got a strong feeling they're going to get killed. Hey, what's up, Bipolar Texas? Great to see you. Yeah, for life. Good to see you as well. JP, how's it going? Rafa, stream's been good. Good to have you here. So yeah, we'll start off with a win. My man Tad has resubscribed. He's out in Lithuania. He's going to go to the thank you for subscribing subscriber wall right now. All right, we got him on display, and I just got a text message, probably Mrs. Donnie, telling me something. So let me see what it is. Hopefully nothing urgent that we have to wrap up. Should be with you, barring somebody getting sick in the house or whatever, for a while. My wife's sending me stuff from Amazon, so I think she wants me to put it in an order. So okay, no problem. Bryce Young rookie card. Too bad it's not a collectible gift. Hey, Jason Kelsey's not bad. Out of a gold player pack. Did not expect the Browns to get killed like they did. Yeah, I thought that was a really tough game to pick a winner on, to be honest with you. Ty Law is probably going to go into my defense somewhere. Let's take a look at him. And, yeah, sure enough, Houston handled their business in that game, particularly in the second half. It was like, well, maybe the Browns can find a way to slow them down. They got a stop on the first drive. And then the pick sixes really sealed it there for Flacco. I feel bad for Flacco. I hope that's not his last games, because he came in, he gave them a spark. I'm sure somebody's going to be looking at him to at least possibly be the starter next year. Way too cold for Brendan right now. All right, let's see. Defensively, yeah, we're going to put him there in DB3. My DBs are way behind. Woolen and Hester. Hester's not too bad, but he is small, which isn't ideal. So Ty Law will go right there. We had an open spot. And then Law will replace Sherm. Sherm's been barbecue chicken for a while. I need that cover athlete Sherman, but I don't have a couple million coins laying around to get him. So I guess Sherm over Trey Brown. I probably should take an AP off of Trey Brown. But we will do that later. That way we don't bog down the stream too much. Want to keep you guys entertained. Hey, Connor, what's up, buddy? My day's going good. How's your day going? Welcome back in. Bipolar Texans threw up 35 unanswered. Hey, thank you for the heart me, Canadian Bella. How's your day going? Are you staying warm up there? I know Squamish, where he's at in Canada, was like -50 last night. So yeah, great to see all the buddies in here. Thank you guys for the likes and the shares. We have 14 followers through one game. Hopefully we pick up another 14 or more. If you guys are on TikTok scrolling through, please be sure to follow. Shares and likes are definitely appreciated too. But yeah, Houston just went off for sure, Bipolar, yesterday. He's going to division hop more and join the Steelers, says Huck. Do I have a weather command? Yes. My weather command is just !weather. That'll pull my local weather. And then if you want to do weather lookup, you can just type in, whatever, like Oakland or Kansas City or whatever. And then it should go and look it up. So there you have it. Not in that part of Canada. It's not that cold. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. You guys are staying warm and staying safe. Squamish said the power grid was going out last night. I haven't seen him chat since, so I hope he's doing okay. I thought Flacco would have been signed next year as a backup. Now he's going back to the couch. Oh, I'm sure somebody's going to throw some money at him. even if it's to be in competition with a rookie or something. Let the rookie hold the clipboard for half the season, and then Flacco can go away. But I'm almost certain. I mean, you never know for sure what'll happen, but I'll be very surprised if he doesn't get a handful of $1 million to go somewhere, $8 million, $7 million on a 1-year deal, at least as a veteran quarterback. I would think the Browns might want to keep him too, the way that Watson doesn't seem to have much desire to play and seems to be hurt a lot. So like I told you, weather is going to pull up my weather. Weather lookup will pull up whatever other state you like, Brendan. So I think Brendan missed part of the breakdown on how to pull the weather up. Yeah, there you go. Weather lookup Omaha. Now you got it. Omaha's at -9 degrees. Negative 27 Celsius. Kevin, what's up, Kevin? You're going to get in the shower, be back. Hope you have a good game while you're gone. Hey, have a good time in the shower. So when I first started, there was this kid that would come in on I was going to say the YouTube streams, on the NBA 2K streams. And he was always kind of a troll, but, I was first starting out streaming, so we gave him a lot of slack, right? But he'd always say he was going to go to the shower and he would watch the stream in the shower. And he told me he had a waterproof phone case. So I don't know if he was really watching in the shower or not. But we had a lot of laughs back in those days. So whenever anybody tells me they're going to, hit the shower or something, it just cracks me. Do I think Tua is a good QB or a Tyreek Merchant? I think he's a good quarterback. I just thought Miami traveling into that weather was going to have a brutal game. It's tough to condition your body, I think, for negative degree. I mean, for anybody, even if you live in the cold weather stuff. But I thought that was a huge home field advantage deal for KC, and sure enough, it played out that way. Dolphins really couldn't get much of anything going. So no, I think he's fine, but their failure was not winning games late in the season and then having to be a road team instead of getting to host a couple games there in Miami. I think. Baron saying Chiefs Kingdom. Sam, how's your day been? You're all good, Brendan. Yeah. Now you can look up any weather that you like. That pass was a mile off the mark there. It says it was deflected. I feel like we had something there, so we'll try it again. Maybe it was batted at the line of scrimmage, but I thought it was fine. To hit Largent there. Try Largent again. I don't know if he got past the line of scrimmage. He didn't. Turnover on downs. As that one came just a touch short. Jody, thanks for following. How's your day been so far? Who's your favorite NFL team, and what game are you looking forward to most today? Davenport's negative 9 degrees as well. Got similar weather to Omaha. A little more humid, though, out in Davenport. In your opinion, once Tyreek retires, Tua won't lead them anywhere in the next 5 years? Well, I don't think Tyreek's retiring anytime soon, Connor. Isn't Tyreek, 28, 29? The guy has supposedly, 7 or 8 kids with 7 or 8 different women. He needs to keep earning a paycheck or it's going to all be gone on child support. So Hill's probably going to be one of those guys that's going to be in his late 30s, still trying to get onto a roster to make a few more bucks. Hill's going to go through his money fast. He seems like an idiot to me. Hey, what's up, Cutter? How's your day been? 15 followers. You could be number 16. You can be the Joe Montana of stream. Be sure to follow if you haven't done so. And, of course, likes and shares. Super appreciated. We're doing NFL pregame show right here until we get to some actual games. Trying to make our way into the playoffs. We need a win here. Had a decent drive. Hindsight, I wish I would have taken the field goal, but we got the completion. That third down play threw everything off. Toes are cold for AKA Vince. Do you have on socks? And if you have on socks, do you have on warm socks? Maybe you need to go for a thicker sock. Keep those toes feeling good. Jaden Waddle wasn't used well last night at all. I wasn't bothering with Peacock and the high seas to go and pirate the game personally last night. I was enjoying just being with the family. So I would look at my phone periodically. If it had been close in the fourth quarter, I probably would have came in here and found a stream, but it just kind of played out the way I thought it would. Christine, how's your day going? We have on Wrangler cold weather socks. Look at this guy. That's a better job, though. To be honest, spend time with family. The game was a snooze fest. Yeah, I've said it a lot on streams over the years. I try to limit myself just to watching my favorite teams. Now, Super Bowl's coming. You know, of course I'm going to watch the Super Bowl. Probably watch the championship games and as much playoffs as I can. But it's kind of something that's on in the background where I don't let it be too much of a priority over the day because, yeah, kids want to have fun. My wife's off on the weekends usually, so chance to spend some time with her. I think he may have got the first down, similar to my play on the previous fourth down. But yeah, he's got it in the correct hand and gets the first down. Next weekend, I probably will not stream. We're going to be celebrating my wife turning 40, so big party coming. Probably not a party at the house. We're probably going to go and do something, but I'll be sure to update you guys. But probably like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm very unlikely to be around. Do they watch? My son will say like, "Oh, your team is winning or losing." He'll kind of look at the score. But as far as sitting there and watching the whole game, he's not that interested in it. And then my daughters are younger, so no, they don't really pay much attention. Now my older of the two girls, she is playing basketball, so she does have an interest in watching basketball a little bit. And when she was playing t-ball this past summer, then she was watching baseball a bit on TV with me. Particularly looking for the A's mascot Stomper, because she really likes Stomper a lot. That was more important than the actual games to her, and that's fine. That's why they have those mascots, right? Try to get the kids involved at a young age. I'm not sure how I should pronounce the name. I want to call you Josh G, but maybe that's not how it is. I think it's supposed to be Josh Dobbins is him, but you got Josh spelled with a G there, so could have been a typo on the display name. But welcome in, Josh Dobbins is him. How are you on this Sunday? Thanks for jumping in as a follower. Everybody, please be like Josh Dobbins. Follow the stream. Make the lights flash. Oh, I thought I was going to intercept it, but he found a little pocket behind the defender. My eyes were lighting up thinking, here we go, interception time. So those of you that are into sports, and I know a lot of you are, when did you get into sports? I remember my first year really following the A's somewhat closely was the year that I was 8. Like I liked baseball. I knew players before that, but the 88 season, they went to the World Series. I remember Canseco getting 40-40 that year. He was the first guy to get 40 home runs and 40 stolen bases in a season. Always do remember watching the Super Bowl and stuff, but I probably didn't sit down and watch like an entire NFL game very often. Even though it was probably on TV quite a bit, because that was back when a lot of us had like 3 channels or 4 channels. If you weren't in an area to have cable, and we were not capable of getting cable. We were out in the country during my youth. Alejandro, welcome in. Subscribe. Thank you for following. Hey, be sure to subscribe as well. You can subscribe on TikTok. If we get to 50 TikTok subscribers, we will unlock gifted subscriptions. So we're definitely working on that. If I was a Steelers GM, would I start Mason Rudolph next season or trade away Pickett? I don't think I would want to bet on Mason Rudolph. I know he's got a strong arm and he's looked okay for a couple games, but to me, he feels like a career backup guy. I don't know if anything's changed where he's gotten a lot better. You know, it's easy to assume somebody's never going to get better over time, and sometimes guys do work on their craft, but I would want someone else in there. Maybe try to go get Russell Wilson or Kirk Cousins or something if I was the Steelers. Derek, welcome in. Thanks for becoming a follower. Alejandro, we're not doing that here. You're welcome to follow, stick around, jump in Discord if you ever want to play squads, but I'm not doing one-on-ones, not doing it for coins, not doing it for friendlies, not doing it for anything. I get really bored on doing one-on-ones, and I'm not some competition type guy that wants to do wagers and all that stuff. So good start for my opponent. We need to win this game, try to make the playoffs. You're from New Orleans, so you grew up going to the Saints game since you were 4 or 5. Russ going to go to Pittsburgh, says Jody. So I had a decent drive, and then we had a really weird, way off the mark pass that we threw. And that just derailed the drive. So hopefully come back here and go and get 7. Tomorrow, course, it's a holiday. I plan to stream. I don't know when I'll stream. They're up in the air on if they're having basketball practice. The city facilities are not open the way that they normally are, but they said they could unlock the gym where the kids practice. So they have this coaching team app thing that we had to download, and they're having the parents vote on if they would want to go or not. So I don't know for sure if we're having a practice tomorrow, or if I'll just be home. If I'm home, I'll probably put my daughter through practice. In the garage, we have one of those little pop shot machines, which is the same size ball that she uses for her practice. And usually the days that she practices, my son and I go and get shots up together. So we'll probably do something tomorrow, no matter what. But when I stream, it's just up in the air. Boy, I'm having some unlucky deals, right? Had a bad throw, and then got a 4th down throw right to the marker, but was just shy. And now we're going to fumble, and he's going to recover. So this thing's kind of tilting away from me right now. But yeah, I'm good, bud. I'm here playing video games. So if I'm playing video games, right, like that's pretty cool thing to do. Plus we get to monetize it somewhat, Eggplant. So I realize that's very fortunate. And it has its kind of roller coaster effect. Some months as a content creator, you're making a lot of money. Other months it's like, man, good thing we're not relying solely on this to pay the bills. But that's just bonus, right? Like, jump on, play some games, have fun, talk sports. It's all good. Very calm for just what happened. Yeah, there's nothing to get upset about. There's going to be some fumbles, right? Calling on these games, and there should be. I mean, there's fumbles in real life too, but screaming and yelling's not going to change it. So I don't know. Some streamers get all worked up over it, and some gamers do too. But it's not that important. If I lose, then we'll just play another season and keep talking sports and hopefully having a good time together. But anybody that hasn't followed, please follow. We're really close to 20. And 20 will get us a different animation over the top of my head there as we're trying to fill up our follower goal bar. So, yeah, thanks for jumping in. We got 2 new followers. JC and Heart21. What is it? 21 and Kanye. Is that a Kanye song? I'm not sure what that's a reference to. Alessandro just followed. Tat23 or Tady23. Wanted to be like Tatis, the Padres infielder, outfielder, home run hitting phenom. And then Sam also jumped in as a follower. Thanks, Sam. So there we go. Now the followers are flying. 21 Savage. Now I got you. Opponent's pretty good offensively. So this is bad. Had a 4th down come up just short, and we had a fumble. So he's got the ball coming out here next half too. Really need a turnover somehow. Try to get ourselves back on track. I got a hit on Vic. The ball's there, and hey, we will get that turnover that we were talking about. We spoke it into existence. We manifested it, apparently. So yeah, we got the ball back. Where did that thing come out? Oh, okay, it came out late. Yeah, Bengals, they had a good year. It was unfortunate for them to lose Joe Burrow and just miss out on the playoffs. I don't think they're that far away from contending again out there in Cincinnati. Opponent's got the White Rush Bengal uniforms. We got DK Metcalf, and boy, fortunes turned quickly there. I felt like he was going to go in and make it 14-zip. He's got the ball coming out next half. Instead, we get Metcalf going all the way for the touchdown. But yeah, Bengals should be good next season for sure. Hey, what's up, Bama? How's Bama doing today? Opponent's got a little time to try to get into field goal range here too. Hopefully they don't get a kickoff return touchdown or something. Who's your favorite Bengal? 21. I like Burrow and Jamar Chase. It's a great combo to watch those guys going. Big Browns fan. Very disappointing game. After that first pick six, it was over. Yeah, it was such a huge momentum swing. I know some people make the argument there's no momentum in sports, but I mean they're down 10. They're driving in. They're getting close to the red zone, and then bang, the pick six happens. Now you're down. Suddenly you're down 17. You still have a shot, and then another pick six, and I mean that's the ball game. At that point, you're just probably not overcoming 24 points. Am I from Washington? I'm not. I'm a California guy. How about yourself, Michael? Who do I have for the Super Bowl? My best prediction at this time is I think it's Ravens and 49ers, and I think the Ravens win that game based off of what happened last time they played each other. How about yourself? California guy for Michael. Yeah, I figured 408 was California guy. Although sometimes people have numbers and stuff in the name that don't always correlate to what you think that it means. So, great to have you here. Oh, how the fishing is. I imagine it's probably pretty nice up there, like Puget Sound and all that stuff. I know there's a lot of fish markets up in the Seattle area at least. And then I imagine inland is probably nice because there's so much rain. Probably really good lakes, streams, and rivers in Washington. Plus, you know, coastal access to go and fish in the Pacific too. And we're going to get a Woolen interceptions. This game's really tilted on its head here. Last couple moments before the half. I guess I can take one shot to the end zone. We do have all our timeouts. See if I can get something that's breaking open. If not, you know, just getting a field goal and getting the lead is a big shift from where we were, you know, 3 or 4 minutes ago in real lifetime. Anybody that hasn't followed, hey, hit that follow button. We got 23. We're looking for 24, and just to keep on racking up the followers and new friends here to the stream. So we got out of bounds. Still got 7 seconds. I'll flip the play and see if I can get on the other side. Washington rains 8 months a year. Family lives up there. It's too much rain. I think I would enjoy it. I like it being overcast. I know a lot of people don't like the overcast, and I guess there are some I don't know, health reasons to see the sun, right? It's supposed to help with the vitamin D production and all that. And I know people that don't see the sun, they're supposed to, maybe they're not supposed to, but some people get those sun lamps and things to kind of help them out to avoid was it seasonal affective disorder. But man, I think I would like all that rain. You have to move up north one of these days. So yeah, everything's coming up. Donnie felt like this guy was going to be up 2 touchdowns and have the ball to start the next half. Instead, we've got a touchdown advantage with 3 seconds remaining. So we got Cowboys and Packers first up, and then we got Rams, Lions. Which game should we do a predictor on Twitch side, guys? Twitch chat was flying, and now people have settled into lurking, which is great. I mean, love you guys to chat too, but lurking, watching, whatever suits you as a viewer is always appreciated. But I'm thinking set up a channel point predictor. But which game should we predict on? Do you guys want to predict on the Cowboys, or do you want to predict on the Lions as the home host? I think the Lions-Rams game's probably got a tighter over-under, or not over-under, point spread on it. Speaking of that, I should do an underdog fantasy before we sign off today too. Carter, Sloan, and Michael from the 408. Thank you guys for following. So JC says let's do one on the Rams. All right, let's do Rams Lions. If there's any TikTok moderators, you guys set that one up as a poll for me, would you? Audie, great to see you. Audie, how would you feel about Pete Carroll taking over as the head coach of your Chargers, if that were to happen? So who's going to win, Rams or Lions? I'm going to do the prediction right now, and I'm trying to see how much time we got. Okay, there we go. I'll set up a 30-minute predictor. That way, if people are lurking in and out, they have time to throw in their Daniel Point deal. They'll take any big name out there, to be honest. And it seems like they're all linked to you guys being, you know, Los Angeles Chargers now instead of San Diego. Good to see you, Audie. How's Mini Audie doing? How's the workouts going? What's new with you, man? Always good to have you in chat. But I'm good, Cotter. Yeah, thanks for jumping in. I think you used to be a follower. If not, it was a name that was really similar to you. You think you like Seattle? The fishing and hunting is dope up there, says Michael. So I know a great fishing streamer, but they're over on Twitch. It's Chaotic Gabs, which if you ever watch on Twitch, we're also simulcasting on Twitch right now. They do a tremendous job out in Georgia, and they're on usually really early morning for me here on the West Coast. I believe they're going to get back to the streaming daily. Opponent taking time. Let me shout out Audie. Let me shout out Bama. I meant to get everybody shouted out. I don't think I did because I know Tad did a few of them, and then I think I lost track. But try to get your buddies in here. You're good. Flying out to Phoenix for work for 2 weeks. Oh, that's fun. Have you been out to Phoenix previously? I'd like to go check out Phoenix one of these days. This time of year is probably a great time too. Going to be, I'm assuming, fairly warm compared to the rest of the country for Phoenix. Ball came out late. I don't know if that was a forced fumble or what. Yeah, it was a completion or a fumble. Hey, thanks, Michael. Yeah, I'm not trying to get you to leave any platform that you're on, but yeah, we're on other platforms as well if you guys prefer them. Go wherever you're happiest. Shout out D's Nuts. You know, I haven't heard from my Manscaped guy, so I'm not sure if we're going to be on for January or beyond. I'm hoping he didn't get fired because there's a lot of layoffs in the tech sector right now, and I'm assuming some layoffs in advertisement too. So I need to get in touch with him or find out what's going on. Do I have Julian Love? I don't actually have that Julian Love card. I have Eric Berry completely juiced up there as one of the captains, so I didn't feel like I needed Love very much. Whenever I do pick him up as a player, he's just going to go into a backup role for me, so he'd just be a depth player. Yeah, Love had a great run this year for Seattle, particularly once Adams went down. He did really well there at strong safety, so he was hard to find. Yeah, it's weird how the Madden market is. Cards can be very scarce when you're trying to build out your theme team. Ty Law will knock that free. Get Good 408. Hey, I know who that is. Welcome in, Get Good. Yeah, love them as a sponsor. Hopefully we'll keep working with them. Usually it's like you do like a 30-day deal, and then they say, okay, we're going to track and see how many people will use your code, and then they make you another offer, and it just kind of works that way with Manscaped. At least it has in my experience. I'm sure they have some massive creators they sign to multi-year deals, but yeah, usually that guy's like super responsive. So if you can't afford me in the budget, well, we're maybe on to something else. But I like to keep working with them for sure. They've sent me a lot of great gear. Oh, what's up, Josh? How's your day going? So Josh, simulcasting these days, and of course, always love to get your feedback and advice on anything and everything. I remember the Hub Hygiene and Hero tutorial that you guys put us through, or not put us through, but made accessible to us in the sports program. And being able to get a hold of a TikTok stream key has helped so much with the discoverability. I've had a lot of people that Get Good from the 408. He just came in from the TikTok chat, so that's something that I'm really happy that I'm able to stream there now, because it seems like it's helping the Twitch side as well. And I know you're busy, and I know it was a stressful week, but always appreciate your expertise and advice on anything. But those of you seeing Josh in my TikTok chat, he's a member of the Twitch staff. He was big guy in the sports program, and man, I missed the sports program. That was just such a nice deal for us as creators to be in it. Yeah, it was super hard. I contacted and looked, and then finally I saw somebody else that I knew. It was Mavadosi, PPE or PAA streaming. They were in the sports program too, is where I met them. I noticed that they were streaming live over on TikTok. So I contacted them, and they said, get a hold of this agency, which is Blurp. And Blurp had some stream keys. And I think there's certain requirements that Blurp had, but I fit the criteria. So that's helped a lot. And then, of course, Twitch has changed, the terms of service. So now I usually push the videos out to YouTube as well. YouTube's quieter for me most of the time, but I do have some YouTube shorts that tend to do fairly well. And I'll get the stray chatter that pops in over on the YouTube streams as well. But yeah, Josh, this week I reached out to Josh, was trying to set some goals for 2024. So appreciate him stopping by and checking us out. And if you guys haven't followed Josh, drop a follow him. He always teases that he might stream a game here and there for us one of these days. So Astro finally got your TikTok account. Aiden, welcome back in. It has been a minute. Which Madden is it? We're playing Madden 24. who I think this new coach will be. I think it'll be Dan Quinn. My preference would be Jim Harbaugh as far as the new head coach. It was super hard. That's what she said. And Twitch buddies, be sure to get some channel points in there. We're probably going to do Wingman Donnie again. But channel points. Who's going to win today between Lions and Rams? But there's my main man, Josh, right there. So, yeah. And if you want to, reach out to me anytime, Josh, for goals and things I should be working towards. Definitely up for any advice. I'm listening currently to The Power of Habit. I picked up the audiobook and I just went through Atomic Habits as well. So I haven't really laid out everything in my mind clearly as far as what I want to do for 2024 content creation, but I've had pretty strong years, and a lot of it was thanks to the Twitch Sports deal, right? Like I got to be on front page. Always helps with sponsorships because they see the CCV going up higher. Then of course it settles back down when you're not on, front page opportunities, which isn't anything that's, to take for granted or to be expected as a streamer. But I was fortunate. Like I got into sports, then I got into guest star beta testing, which was another opportunity to go on the front page. And I'm in the Latin Guild. I'm in the Native American program that's trying to become a guild. So all those things have helped a lot over the last 2 years. Now it's like I'm looking at 2024. It's like, what should we do? So when I saw your tweet, it was on my mind, and then I wanted to settle down, send you a nice message. So always great to have Josh here. Great to have Jennifer here as well. Yes, it was pretty good. Never ending to read list. So I listened to it. The author, I think his name is James Clear, Jenny. He doesn't have the best speaking tonalities in my mind, and I found it a really tough listen. I think I would have enjoyed the book, actually reading the book more than listening to it, because for Christmas I asked for like the little earbuds, but not the Apple ones, because I'm always like, if there's something generic that I can buy for $20 instead of spending $150, it's fine. So my wife wanted to get me the Apple brand, but convinced her to buy me some cheap ones. So I've been trying to listen, when I have some free time, just listen to things. And then if I need to look up like a visual cue for it, because a lot of this is all about, habit forming, which is like the 3 R's of habits and all that, going through it. But the Power of Habit is a lot more robust and longer book than Atomic Habits is. But I know Atomic Habits is a hot book that a lot of people have read over the last couple of years, right? It seems like. Took off mod, or if it changed with your name. I don't think I took it away from you, Astro. Maybe it changed with the name change. Ewild, welcome in. Sorry that I was a little bit behind on chat, just trying to keep everything balanced. IDK, yes, you can see the team. I'm sorry that I didn't get it in there initially. That's a bad throw. Boy, I got lucky. Better be lucky than good. I meant to hit square, and I just panicked, threw it the wrong way. It was defensive pass interference, so I guess we're fine. Jason Sparks, welcome in as our latest follower. You got 1.2 million. You're looking to buy a QB. Who should you buy? William Perry is a lot of fun, but there's probably better quarterbacks in the fridge now. I probably need to sell the refrigerator and get somebody fresh in there, to be honest. Looking at this route, I should have thrown that to Kenneth Walker on the will, but hey, we'll take the first down. But yeah, sorry about that, Astro. Pretty sure if the name changes that it affects it. And I'm still new to TikTok streaming, even though we've done it for a handful of months. I don't know all the intricacies to it the same way like I would Twitch after being on Twitch for 7 years. So let's see. Jenny's saying you don't have any type of wireless earbuds. They don't stay in your ear well. I have an advertisement for one of these companies through TikTok Shop. These ones, Jenny, if you look through, these have a little hook that goes on your ear, and they're super affordable. Not saying that you need to go and buy it. You could buy something else that's like that, but those have been kind of cool. And since they gave me these, and then my wife bought me the other set, these are the ones I've been taking out and about when I leave the house. But they fit pretty nice, and then they have the little hook so they stay in the ear. They might come a little bit loose, but then I can just kind of push it back in. So let's see. Jenny has done a couple sub classes so far. Both art, same room, same students. Oh, that's very cool. Specific teacher been out since the third of school. These kids have zero consistency or structure, so it was really tough. But it was fulfilling. Going to the same classroom next week for 2 days. Be a new semester and new kids. Oh, very nice. Too bad it's new kids, so you don't have the continual group of kids listening to you. However, yeah, you'll be starting out their semester, so they can just do it your way, right? So what did you miss? Not much. We're in the playoffs, so we're trying to make a nice little playoff run for you guys, and we're just talking sports and hanging out like we usually do, getting ready for NFL wild card action here on Sunday. Foxtrot, how you been? Sorry, I'm getting a little behind on chat, although it's always a good thing having a lot of people chatting on both sides. Twitch at times today has been flying, and TikTok's been really steady with the chatters. We're on 27 TikTok followers. You could be number 28. Hit that follow button. Make the lights flash in here if you would be so kind. Pin video for earbuds. Yes, I do have that one pinned. Yep. We've had a handful of little commission sales through that, so I have a few other products I need to make content on. So I did a hand warmer video. I got a different hand warmer sent to me. I need to make a video on. I'll probably do like an unboxing as well. And this is called the Strong Shaver. It's supposed to be for shaving your head. I'm going to use it on my neck because I don't usually shave my head bald, but don't usually. I never have shaved my head bald, but I'm tempted. Kind of curious what I'd look like without any hair. So we got two Twizzy. Okay, welcome in. Two Twizzy, hope you're doing great. Speaking of hand warmer, it is cold out in Iowa, -8 degrees. Man, I feel like I'm such a softie complaining about how cold it is out here in California. We're barely getting below freezing in the nights, but we're just not conditioned to it like a lot of you guys and gals are in other parts of the country. And I know it's a polar vortex, so I don't think anybody's really conditioned to the super cold weather right now. We got Luke Funk coming in with 10 chili peppers and 2 fires. Thank Luke for bringing the funk and bringing the excitement to the TikTok chat. Definitely appreciate that, Luke. His defender closing in pretty well. Took me too long to make that read. Current wind chill is -31. So, has anyone in either of the chats done the boiling water over your head and it turns to mist or it freezes thing? Philandro said he was doing that out in Norway last week, and he was trying to get Squamish to do it, but now Squamish has lost power off the power grid where he's at in Canada. So Squamish said he wasn't going to attempt going out. Walker was there on the check down. I made a terrible throw. I think I dropped too far back with Perry. But Luke, thanks very much, buddy. Definitely appreciate the gift on TikTok. That kick was sliding past. I think we're going to miss it. Dang it. Probably would have been better off being a little further back with the Grammatica. Hate turning it over on what should be a chip shot, but it lagged on the way up, and I tried to correct it. I thought I was okay, but I didn't get on it fast enough. It's not snowing, or it ain't had snow in 4 years. Just realizing it for bugging. You had 20 inches on the ground there. Some places have over 2 feet. All comes from the Thursday and Friday storms. Did I see the snowman? Yeah, I did see that. I forgot where it was. I forgot where that popped up, but watched the video and thought that was really cool. Got to get out and make a snowman with the branches as arms on there. Yeah, probably YouTube. What do I think about next season's schedule? The schedules aren't out, right? We just know what teams we're playing as far as Seattle goes. I don't know that the schedules are out for the playoff teams. I assume all this, or excuse me, schedule. I got to stop using the wrong term. We know the opponents, right? We know the opponents and if they'll be home or away. I didn't think it looked too easy for Seattle, and then we don't know how those will get stacked up. There is a possibility of an international game for the Seahawks, is my understanding as well. Officially a gamer now. You're doing the trucking. You gotta get Trucking Fatman in chat to coach you up on your trucking skills. Or AP. AP's played that game quite a bit too. What do you think about the schedule, Gio? It's the third place schedule, right, for Seattle, but boy, it felt like they sold through a lot of solid teams in that one. It's funny how fans react to it too. Schedules come out or opponents come out, right? And, the fans always come out with some comment of like, oh yeah, well if we would have had this, these opponents last year or this year, we would have won so many more games. It's like, next year the rosters are always a little bit different, and coaching changes. Like Seattle's going through definitely tend to affect things. Yeah, this guy's a pretty good passer. Going to be in for a tough game here in the playoffs for sure. Day's going good, Gavin. How about yourself? Hey, Eggplant, thanks for the roses. I see roses are getting loaded up. We're going to get a whole bouquet from our Ravens fan buddy here in a minute. Oh, I thought I could undercut. I was trying to get that throw towards me and just not able to get there. Making some changes at the line of scrimmage. You got the 90 overall Geno. He has kind of a slow throwing motion. And I'm telling you that as somebody that used the Geno Smith for quite a while. 130 roses, my goodness. Dude, thank you so much for all the roses. Over on the TikTok chat. Try to get you guys a win. And Marshawn. Father Donnie. What's up, Dalen? How's your day going? Feel like I saw you earlier today. 3rd and 1, what will our opponent do? They're running the clock down here. This looks like a run formation. It's a pistol formation that they're in. And delay a game. The Goober's in the house. What's up, Goober? How's your day going? All right, we don't have a lot of points going in on this channel point predictor. Be sure to select a team. Just, you got Danielle points sitting around. Yeah, get some action riding on this game. We got NFL playoffs coming up tonight. He got wide open on an RPO. Good job from him. Not so good for my defense. Running around because the lady is making a cake and keeps needing more things. What type of cake are you guys baking there today? And will you please take a picture if you remember and post it in Discord server so we can see the cake baking skills. Wanted to stop by, taking a break from tax prep stuff to get lunch and saw we were on. I have so many letters that have came that I need to turn in when I do my taxes. Different little forms that come to you. Stuff for your kids and your insurance and this and that. I hope I have everything together, Jenny. I need to set the appointment up with our tax lady. That reminds me, need to pay the taxes. Hey, Tucker the turkey, he's welcome here, and a tiny Diney as well. Thank you so much. Our friend I affectionately call Eggplant because he has an eggplant emoji for his name. But yeah, hopefully big refunds for everybody, right, as we pay our taxes. Not counting self-employment tax. Yeah, she has all my stuff in, I don't know, it's a spreadsheet or whatever software she uses. She knows the size of this room, and she's able to deduct certain things because work from home and what I call my office here, which is spare bedroom. I thought he took off with the other route. This is a tough game. We got to battle through it. Hopefully find a way to win because this is our playoffs. And if we get bounced, we get bounced. Come on, Goober. Don't be that way, Goober. It's for your uncle's celebration of life. It's a black cake with red velvet center, AC/DC theme. Hey, that's a great way to honor your uncle. Very cool. RJ with the lock. Thanks for the follow, RJ. RJ, I believe is 28. You could be 29. Hit that follow button. Please be sure to follow, like, and share. And thank you guys for the gifts as well. I do remember you. What's up, Jordan? How you been? Ginny, pretty sure she's owing on the taxes. Hopefully not too much if that's the case. Feels bad when you have to write the check to the government or to the state. And Addison got wide open. I could kind of see it was developing, but I didn't think he'd have enough time to sit there and wait for it. This is a nightmare of a game right now. Fire Luke has followed. What's up, Luke? How are you? But yeah, we saw Evans kind of get pulled over on the other route, and the offense needs to wake up and start scoring some points. He remembers everyone since he was born. He even remembers the doctor at his birth. I know there's some people that, and who knows what really goes on in their mind, but some people claim that they just basically remember everything, Dalen. So do you guys believe your uncle, or do you feel like he's just one of those uncles that's like, hey, gather around, nephews and nieces, I'm going to tell you a story, and he's kind of a storyteller type. So let's see. didn't have a job that held taxes, all self-employment for Jennifer. Christine, what's going on? How's the weather up where you're at in Canada, Christine? You're a DB for Carolina. We are 12-2, and you have 12 interceptions and 13 tackles. We had a guy come in. I know you're telling me you mean this like in Madden or something. But I had a guy come in yesterday that told me he was the goalkeeper for the Columbus Crew, and we started fact checking him, and then he came back after. Eventually, we, critical thinking skills, right? We proved that he wasn't who he said he was. Then he came back after getting timed out and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, my little brother got on my account, and he likes to tell stories." Yeah, the Columbus Crew dude was hilarious. He wasn't a bad troll. Like, those type of trolls I don't really mind. It's just like, all right, chat's kind of quiet. Let's just indulge them for a minute and go for a while on some jokes here and see what they tell us. But the ones that come in that are, trying to insult your looks or something like that, those trolls got to go. Ones that are just kind of hilarious, like, let them cook. He was moving around with Peppers. We got Jake Bobo trying to get us back into the game, and Bo Jackson. Of course, Bo Jackson, great safety in his career. Just like William Perry was a great quarterback. He will chase him down, so we got that going for us. Here we go. Did I end up doing IRL golf? I did. Yeah, we played. First thing I did was I went and warmed up on the little virtual driving range. Got loose enough that we had over 100 miles per hour club head speed. Then I went to play the golf version of Angry Birds. We played the 3 Angry Bird courses, and then I played 9 holes. And I had to get to bed somewhat early because I had basketball coming up the next day. So, we did get in a little action there from the virtual links. Might have to do it again soon. Twitch, what's going on? You got 1,000 on CeeDee Lamb, touchdown, and 90 yards. If he does, you win 2,000. And you like the Niners. Well, sounds like you're a high roller. Should definitely subscribe in here. Going to be an even better investment than picking up CeeDee Lamb. But welcome in, bud. I mean, I think he's got a shot. I don't know if you're getting enough odds on it, to be honest with you. But hey, good luck to you. I do think Dallas probably gets the win today. If you like doing, sports and sports betting and fantasy sports, check out Underdog Fantasy, because Underdog Fantasy is one of my sponsors, and they will give you a matching deposit bonus up to $100 using my creator code DYF. So please consider that. Appreciate the lurks, especially those big Twitch Turbo lurks. Those are always great. You don't see any ads, but we keep making a few cents here and there when people stick around. So thanks for being here. Of course, hey, Solo Phil, what's up, bud? Good to see you. Never see the IRL golf. So sad for Dalen. We're probably going to go to the course once it warms up and do a real IRL. Did you know you're DK Metcalf's cousin? Not lying. I didn't know that. That is awesome. Have you ever got to meet him, or are you guys like distantly related? Because I'm related to Steve Largent, so we're both related to great Seahawks receivers there. Hope DeBartolo buys the Browns. In Madden 23, when you make a face of the franchise, you wish you could switch the team after the seasons. Yeah, that seems like it should have been that way, right? Being able to switch the team. 4th and 1, we're down big already. It's telling me to go for the field goal. I don't know, guys. I feel like I better go for this. So he's a third cousin. Do I play viewers? Not frequently. Very, very rarely that we do something like that. Way more inclined personally to do something along the lines of like playing squads together than playing against a viewer. Oh, that went terribly. Those guys were uncovered, but the defense jumped out so fast that I didn't want to throw a pick over there, and instead ended up getting nothing. So big yikes. Tough game here. How do you get the unis? It used to be on the auction house, and now I know the auction house is all messed up as far as getting a hold of uniforms and things. So can't tell you 1,000,000% how to get them. Hey, we're gonna get the ball right back and Reek Woolen to the 1. I thought Reek had a pick 6. Would have been great, but it is what it is. But yeah, anybody that ever wants to play on stream, please join the Discord server. I just put the link right in there for the Twitch viewers. If you're on TikTok today, you can just click on my profile, and my link tree is right there, and you just come right on in. So we're back in the game, although it felt bad, right? Getting stood up there on the goal line stand, but that big turnover gives us a shot. Need to win to keep the playoffs going. I plan to keep the stream going until about 1:30 locally. That's going to be the time that Packers and Cowboys will kick off against each other. So it is the pregame show, the interactive pregame show. You don't have to deal with those guys talking over you. You can ask all the questions. You guys are the main feature of this pregame show. But yeah, they used to be in the auction house, and now I've heard they removed them. And I don't know what all you have to do to get the uniforms. I know some stuff has been put back to the auction house, but I'm not really sure. You're a Houston fan now, says Link. Hey, Houston's fun to watch. They had a great draft, and CJ Stroud looks like he's the guy, right? So, yeah, Houston, be interesting to see how they look in the next round for sure. Anybody that hasn't followed, if you guys are over on TikTok, please do so. We're on 30. We're looking for 31. Followers are always very appreciated, and likes and shares, if you are followed, help a lot with driving us to the 4-year page. Was told season 4 they would allow the purchases and sales, but it seems like it got delayed. Family events you've gone to, he does himself. Well, that's really cool. Ryder just jumped in as a follower. Just kidding. Obviously, Hawks on top, but now third favorite team. Who's the second favorite team, Link? What's up, Ryder? Yeah, how are you doing today? Feels like we should already have NFL on, right? But the game getting delayed from Buffalo has us with, yeah, just some afternoon, evening action today for the NFL. Yeah, we're doing a little better job defending. This is 3rd and 10. I'll take a timeout there and try to give myself a chance to get some points here, hopefully. Detroit, yeah, Detroit, I think could be really fun to watch throughout these playoffs. Going to be an emotional game for Lion fans in the playoffs after, some time not being in. And, here comes Matt Stafford back home to try to take them out of there. All right, we're going to jump on, take that away with Mike Evans. Somehow he maintains his feet, and we'll start at the 28. Nobody thinks the Lions are going to beat the Rams. I think they will, but I've had other people in my chat suspecting the Rams get it done too. If there's any moderators handy, feel free to put that one up as a poll. We just ran the predictor over on Twitch right now. Not too many people feeling like throwing down big points on it, but yeah, we do have a predictor on Twitch for that particular game at the moment. Able to playmaker it out. I was doing my best to get Refrigerator's feet set. I didn't want the pass to sell by 30 yards. Like does happen, does tend to happen from time to time. Cooper Kupp. That's that's some alternate spelling on his name there, Link, but I know who you're talking about. Try to get that out to Christian Okoye, and they got home on me. I think run that play again. See what happens. Here he goes. I got next to the sideline that way. Hopefully, we can save the timeout. And we did. So we should be able to get our plays in down here. So yeah, I was just talking about. I got mine off the auction house. I don't believe they're on the auction house right now. Like Eggplant was talking about, they were supposed to come back to the auction house for season 4, but apparently it got delayed. So kind of a mess from EA with that whole situation. I threw it right where his defender was. He did not get a click on, however, or click on. He didn't get a ball hawking animation. He was able to smash that out, though, fortunately for me. We have our timeout. Let's try to run this thing. And that went over terribly. All right, I think just take 3 and Feels like we got some momentum going in to halftime. Best quarterback in MUT. I honestly don't know which card is the meta card right now. My opponent's using the new Jordan Love, which I know is very popular. If you have all the coins for him, I should probably sell Refrigerator Perry now and get another quarterback in for us. We're on 31 followers. We haven't had any followers for a moment. Please be sure to follow if you haven't done so. I'm just going to decline and take the field goal. There's no time on the clock. Of course, I can't end on a defensive penalty, but who knows if that's even coded correctly into the game. And then I would be trying to go for it from the 3. His goal line defense was pretty solid. But yeah, those of you that are here, thanks for following. Please let your friends know to follow by sharing the stream and liking it up. Seahawks and Raiders playoff action. Former AFC West rivalry game. Back in the old days. You gotta be old to remember those. Do spacing switch. It's a guaranteed touchdown. I don't think I have that play in my playbook. I don't remember running it, at least, Link. Ryder, thanks for the share. Definitely helps. Bring all the Ryder friends in. So I haven't streamed as much this coming week. Wife's turning 40. We're going to have a fun birthday celebration for her, so I likely won't be around throughout next weekend. We'll try to get in some good streams throughout the week. Kids have resumed with basketball and with school, so I've been streaming a little bit less. Trying to get the real life hours kind of situated. We got Mr. Is it Mr. Spritex? Hopefully I'm saying that right. I'm reading it like Sprite, like the drink, but that may not be correct. Great to have you here. Welcome in. Great getting more Twitch friends in here. We're getting close to 20,000, although it's taken a minute to get there. It's been almost 7 years. Good job from him. I thought I was going to pick that off with Barry. I was able to grab it with Moss, and that's, of course, not the start we wanted. What's the most dominant offense to use? People love running a lot of crossing patterns, and I know there's some meta plays that people run. Not even honestly sure which playbooks they use, Ryder, for those things. And I'm playing Ultimate Team, so it's not like I can tell you, hey, run the Rams because of their personnel, or the Ravens, or whoever you might like. Ultimate Team is just about having whatever card's the fastest and cheesiest at that given state of the game. But yeah, you have to make a lot of adjustments to try to prevent all the bad coding for the AI defensively. Players will get into bad positions way more frequently than they should. It's like they have a huge lack of logic on the defensive end. Hey, it's the Goober. What's up, bud? Thanks for joining us over here, too. See a little bit more of the gameplay over here on Twitch, for sure. Dad thinks the new head coach is going to be I think your dad is correct. I think it will be Dan Quinn, if I had to guess at this moment. There's stories out there that Quinn refused to take other jobs because he was waiting for the Seattle job to open up. So I guess we'll find out if that's all true or not here with regards to Dan Quinn. I feel kind of mixed on Quinn. I don't dislike him, but I feel like going on from a legend like Pete, I wish they had something a little bit stronger in hand, like Harbaugh. You know, that you can say, hey, this guy's a proven winner. He's had one head coaching stint, got to the Super Bowl, and unfortunately it unraveled for the Falcons back in those days. Yeah, the Refrigerator is a good card for sure. He throws some dimes there, and he's pretty fast for a big fella too. But I imagine there's some better cards that have came out since this one released, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks back. Alright, we'll get Bobo going across the front of the defense, and we need touchdowns for sure. Yeah, the defense needs a huge upgrade in Seattle. Although I've seen the argument that we have so much talent on the offensive side, we should get a talented offensive coordinator, or excuse me, offensive-minded head coach, not coordinator necessarily, and let them be the guy. Jimmy Graham almost had it, and then Largent almost got it off the deflection. That would have been a sick touchdown. That one would have been a YouTube and TikTok clip had it worked out. Let me take out Okoye. He's in the orange, so we don't want to drop because he's out of energy. I have not tried the Andrew Luck card. I know a lot of people like the Luck card, value card at this stage of the game. Yeah, I was watching the routes. It looks like we had Jimmy Graham wide open from where he moved around, but he may do this differently. Yeah, that time I was trying to lob it up to Graham. I'm too far for a field goal, so I think we gotta try something else. I pushed so hard on the left analog stick trying to lead it. I heard the controller make a little bit of a creaking, cracking sound, which I don't mean to put that much grip pressure, but sometimes you do. Those of you that are on the TikTok side, we haven't had any followers for a minute. Do you think we should do a restart, like take 5 minutes off and restart it, or just let it roll? Take the deep shot here for Bobo. He can't bring it in. My hopes are fading this game, but yeah, maybe we can blitz and get something to go our way here. Battling through it because it's, of course, playoff game. He's got Love activated right now. He's going for a home run ball. Looks like that should be ours. We'll take it away with Reek Woolen. And Reek getting a big return. So, yeah, it kind of brings us back in. Super Bowl, I think the Ravens will. So I'm thinking, if nobody follows, if you guys are on TikTok, please be sure to follow. If nobody follows the rest of this quarter, I'll restart and restart stream after the game concludes. So we want to get all the buddies following and coming through there on TikTok. I think I had Square opening up, but it took me a little too long. Yeah, Ravens have been really good. I thought they started out a bit slow, and I wasn't too convinced that they were going to do much. I saw the Steelers beat them. It was a nice throw. Pickens from Pickett, right? Pulled that game off, and Lamar Jackson got down on the goal line through an interception. And I thought, Ravens are kind of a middling team. And really from that point on, man, they've been the best team. They got it sorted out, whatever was wrong there early season for them. Shoot, I think we have to go for it here. Played myself into a pretty bad situation. Opponent's thrown some bad throws, but for the most part, I haven't moved the ball well against them for most of this game. I'm going to keep Sanders in the block. Yeah, he had a good read. Like, he's underneath it there with Carmichael, but CPU defense will take over. I think the home teams win today. I think Dallas wins easily, and I think Detroit wins easily. All right, be sure to follow. If nobody follows in the next minute 20 of Madden time, we'll do a restart on the TikTok side. Feels like we're always trying to get onto the 4-year page, right? It tends to go in waves, so maybe that'll get us going. Well, hey, here we go. Little alien spacecraft just followed. Thanks for the follow. Maybe we'll stay live. Oh, Woolen almost got that one too. All right, we're trying to get back in. But yeah, everybody be like the little alien in the saucer. Hit that follow button. Andrew S. with the follow. Andrew S., haven't you followed in the past? Or is it a new Andrew S.? I could have sworn somebody's came in with that name and initial previously. He's able to get the completion. 3 touchdowns, 3 picks for Love for our opponent. Try a little press coverage, see if that helps. And it's not going to help enough. I'll take one more drive. If I don't score a touchdown, I think we can probably jump out. Just hopping in. Oh, welcome in, Andrew. Hey, been busy. Not been here in a long time. Remember you? Yeah, I remember the name, Mr. Take. What's up, Mr. Take? How's the weekend treating you? All right, everybody, please keep the follows coming if you haven't followed so far. Can we what? I didn't see the previous question. If you're looking to run a friendly, I don't usually do those. Tilted Zebra. What's up, Tilted Zebra? Sounds like a angry NFL official. Welcome in as our latest follower. How's your day being a zebra? All right, no huddle drive. We're drawing super thin. Down 3 possessions and not much time left, but here we go. I have an attitude, maybe. Do I need an attitude adjustment, user 74? Or whatever it is. 27. I read your name wrong, so there's part of my attitude right there. Jimmy Graham. Yeah, all right. We'll adjust my attitude by thinking about you for the next 5 minutes. How's that sound? 5-minute timeout for you. There's your attitude adjustment. Love the colors. I love them too. I have one of my Twitch buddies cannot stand these. He's been after me for a long time to get rid of them. If I could go buy the Seattle throwbacks, I would go get them, but I know the jerseys have been messed up on the uniform. Step back, out of the pocket too far, leave the blockers. Hey, we're not looking for coordinating in here. Appreciate you helping, but yeah, we don't need backseat gaming. So there you go. How do you get them? They used to be on the auction house. Now the auction house is kind of messed up. I don't know if you can get them right now, to be honest with you guys. But yeah, I know some of you guys play the game at a higher level than I do. More power to you. I'm going to play my game, and if I'm looking for advice, I will ask for it. Otherwise, you start getting everybody critiquing everything, saying, "Oh, you should have done this, do that." It's like, let me just cook, right? So yeah, Bray's back. What's up, Bray? How's Bray doing right now? Threw that one quick, almost intercepted as he was breaking on it. Kenneth Walker gets it to 4. Would retire within the next couple of years. Well, it's kind of an involuntary retirement right now for Pete, right? I mean, he's still in the organization, but they haven't defined what his role is going to be. He has said he would like to keep coaching. However, I don't think we fully know what that's going to entail. If he's going to get an opportunity to be the guy somewhere else in the future, but it seems like he still wants to get after it. His press conference was saying, like, you know, I'm not tired, I'm not worn out, and still have the enthusiasm for it. I think he wants the same type of situation where he has final control over the roster, and I doubt there's a lot of teams lining up to give him or Belichick or anybody that dual role anymore. So I don't know what'll happen with Pete, to be honest with you. He'd be an exciting guy if the Chargers picked him up or the Raiders did or something like that to take care of things for a handful of years. But life's good. Yeah. What's new with Bray? Are you guys out of school because of the bad weather? You think you're going to win the Super Bowl with the Panthers? He didn't retire. Level, no, that's incorrect. He had a year left on his contract, and he still wanted to keep coaching, so that's not retirement. It's not where I'm from. What's the number 52? It's Yoenis Cespedes. You may remember Yoenis is his jersey, his autographed jersey from Yoenis Cespedes Day about 10 years ago. But yeah, I think Dan Quinn's probably the guy that's going to get the job, if I had to guess right now. So what's up, Yamaha? How are you doing today? What's the overall? Like 90. Oh, love Yoenis, man. I enjoyed him a whole lot before the Cespedes Jersey Day, but the Jersey Day story is a cool one. He was signing a bunch of autographs after the game. They won the game on a walk-off walk. Reddick got a walk. Cespedes was on deck. Bases were loaded, so they win the game, and he stuck around, signed autographs for fans for many hours. I'm assuming because we waited a long time to get our autograph from him. Told him we were there to celebrate my birthday, and in Spanish. He said, Feliz cumpleaños, so like, happy birthday in Spanish. My pronunciations and stuff in Spanish are not the best, but yeah, really cool guy to the fans, and a rare guy that came through Oakland that wanted to be in Oakland. Was ticked off the day they traded him. Still makes me mad to think about it. Traded him for John Lester, and Lester stunk up the joint when he was in Oakland. Can't stand Lester, but it's not going to change things now. He is able to get to 2-minute warning. I thought there was a second between game clock and play clock, but it was on the wrong side for me. Of course, yeah. Thanks for being here, cooking with us. Please be sure to follow. We're trying to get that follower number a little higher, right? If you guys haven't followed, I don't know if I would be better off doing a restart or we should just roll from where we're at. Likes and shares are always appreciated. Bray's coming through with a bunch of likes right now. Ball was free. That was a break I needed, right? To just try to claw back into this thing. It's getting late, obviously, but he's able to recover his fumble. He ran a little speed option there with Jordan Love. Lester was a good pitcher, just wasn't there no more. Age got to him. He wasn't good in Oakland. He seemed like he was irritated being in Oakland. Some guys don't want to be out there. Lester and Nat Holliday come to my mind as guys that did not want to be members of the Athletics and gave lackluster performances when they were in the green and gold. Lester got shelled in that wild card game that we ended up playing the year that they traded for him. So the A's went from best team in baseball to barely making the playoffs that year. Best team record-wise, barely made the playoffs, and Lester got completely rocked. And then they doubled down on the stupidity, in my mind, by trading Donaldson away the following year. Donaldson went on to be the MVP, right, for the Blue Jays. Coco was fun. Raj Davis a little bit lesser so than Coco, but yeah, those guys were both fun in their own way. I went to Ricky Henderson's jersey retirement night, and Rajay, he got on base, and we started a run Rajay run chant because Ricky kind of got everybody primed for it, talking about when he was playing, he would hear the fans saying run Ricky run. It would always kind of inspire him. So I remember Rajay stole a base or tried to steal a base or two during that game for Ricky's retirement night. If you get banned, it's because you're acting the wrong way. So act right. Don't be a clown in chat, and you won't have any issues. If you act right, then you're all good. We want people just to come in, talk sports, and be happy. Everybody else is hanging out, not having a problem like user is. Do I think the Lions win against the Rams? Indeed, I do. I think that's going to be the Lions game today, but time will tell. All right, we deny him on the goal line. We need points in a hurry. Need like a one-play touchdown type thing. But I got Lions and Cowboys today for sure. Yeah, all you said was I had an attitude. But what do you think that sounds like, user? I'll give you 5 minutes to think about it. And then if you come in whining about being banned, you're going to get banned again. So, yeah, that's obviously not a nice thing to say to somebody that you have an attitude. Tried to whip that one to Largent. He was past Tatum, but we didn't have enough on it. Since it's the playoffs, I'll stick with it just in case his modem disconnects. But yeah, this game's gonna go the Raiders' way. We'll see what type of pack we get here in a minute. Joker is making it in on the Twitch chat. Joker, how are you feeling? Are you nervous at all? Joker is a Cowboy fan that lives in Wisconsin. He cannot stand the Packers. Chance to end the Packers season today and have bragging rights amongst all the neighbors there. Is there any mods in chat? How is he getting? I muted him, Ray. If I mute somebody, then that's the final word on it. When they get muted. But yeah, he got muted for being a clown. So don't start the clown show in my chat. Here we go. Seeing a lineman at quarterback is weird. Indeed, it is. Yeah, no, there's no attitude here. He's just being silly. But yeah, let's get on to happier and better subjects. Hopefully, we needed that to be a pick six. Cowboys. I'll take the home teams today. I think Cowboys and Lions win. I don't think those games will be particularly close. Just got embarrassed in the first round, says local. Hey, I'm assuming Browns fan. Browns had a good year. Imagine losing your starting quarterback and your number one running back and still winning 11 games. They did really well. Yesterday, not so much, but throughout the season, yeah, they did very well. But yeah, Dallas. I was just saying we got Dallas on that one. Hey, alien guy, guess what? You're going to go to a new dimension. You've already been from outer space, and now you're fired into the sun. We gave him a chance, came in, followed, and then he went downhill from there. As a Packer fan, you think we're done. I mean, any given Sunday, right? Like, I mean, there's there's a game to be played, but yeah, I think that one's going to be a tough game to pull off for the Packers. Vincent just followed. Welcome in, Vincent. How are you doing? Joker saying game could go either way. All right, Jake Bobo to the house. We got to go for 2 and try to set up a field goal. But before we can even worry about that, we got to recover an onside kick. What is it? Little youngin. Welcome in, little youngin. Hope you're having your best Sunday yet. Thanks for being here. I threw it right at Thomas. He's got a chance for a pick 2. We will tackle him down. So we're going to have to get an onside recovery and a touchdown here. It's not likely, but let's try. What else are we going to do? We're playing the game anyways. Trigger Happy, how are you doing today? Brody, what's up, Brody? Hey, sometimes it be that way, bud. They had a good season. I know it never feels good when the season ends, especially when you're hoping to go all the way to the Lombardi, but hey, you went further than my Seahawks did, so I wish Seattle was playing this weekend. We could have been. Bears could have took care of business and saved us last week, or if we would have won one of the games that we dropped along the way, but it is what it is. Hillary, thanks for the follow. How's your day going, Hillary? He's got a wide open throw into the middle. It's sharp, and that was a cover 3 breaker. I think I was in cover 3. Dolphins got embarrassed. Tough game. You knew it was going to be a tough game for a team traveling from Miami out to Cleveland, or excuse me, out to Kansas City with those frigid temperatures for sure. What is that fumble animation? Oh my god, I've seen that once earlier in the year. Gonna go ahead and clip that. We forced the fumble and then went straight out of bounds. Here we go. Here's the replay. But he just shoots backwards out of Love's hands and it's a fumble. That is not coded correctly, right? Something went wrong from the developer. Dallas in the Super Bowl. My thoughts. I have the thought that they will not be in the Super Bowl. I'd love it if they got there because that meant San Francisco got bounced along the way. But I think San Francisco's the class of the NFC conference at the moment. But yeah, go Dallas if they play them. Definitely, we'll be rooting for them. But yeah, what was that exactly, Solo Phil? Let's see. Taylor Swift is helping finally. How did Taylor help yesterday? All right, we get Jimmy Graham. This game is ridiculous. It's been over for a bit, but Jimmy's into the end zone, and we'll go for another onside kick here in a minute. Watch the streamer. Blocked you because you said you were leaving. I think that's messed up to let somebody get banned or to take somebody out of your community because they're heading out. A lot of people like to kind of check in with the streamer in case I was to say, hey Bray, what's your thoughts on Taylor Swift, right? Because Bray's he's a Chiefs fan. So it's like, you know, whatever. Bray can do as he sees fit. Howie Long's going to intercept it. He's going to throw the lateral. We might get a scoop and score 2-point conversion. We did not. We came up just short of the 2-point conversion right there. Still 8 seconds left on this nightmare game that we're playing. But anyhow, yeah, some viewers like to check in with you. Some just do what they call it is it called the Irish goodbye or whatever, where you just get up and go, right? Some viewers just take off. I guess we touched the ball before 10 yards. I thought we recovered that one. But anyhow, whatever people like to do, I think it's just be a nice host to them as a streamer. Banning somebody because they're letting you know that they're leaving is pretty messed up. You said like, hey, I'm leaving because your stream is garbage. Okay, I see banning somebody there, but yeah, just letting you know, like, yeah, I won't be in chat. You know, got to go help my mom with something, or, you know, we're heading to church or whatever you're doing. Yeah, that's no reason to ban somebody. Travis Kelce dropped so many passes. Yes, I know Kelce had a rough game yesterday. So, yeah, tough game, long game, but we got a few more games in us. Thank you guys for hanging out. Please be sure to follow if you haven't done so. We got 36. We're looking to push it to 40. Should we bring out the good luck bell? I think it's time. All right. When you hear the bell, be sure to follow. If you don't follow when you hear the bell, you got bad luck for 2024. Good luck if you do follow. There you go. There's your good luck bell. Follow, follow, follow. Don't miss your opportunity. Braden's going to have good luck. The lights are already flashing here for Braden. Look at that. Everybody be like Braden Bird and hit that follow button. But all you said was bye. Yeah, that's pretty silly. Yeah, user, let's just have a good time. We don't have to give each other a hard time. Some jokes, if I know you, are welcome, but first comment of the day is you have an attitude. Yeah, it made me laugh, but it's like, yeah, all right, I'll have an attitude and give you 5 minutes to be better. But yeah, we love the bell around here. We got Patrick Ricard, and our next card is the team of the week, Jake Ferguson. We'll see if Jake has a big game today. We also got a playoff strategy item. We'll see what that is. How far I think the Niners are going to go. I think they're going to go to the Super Bowl and lose, is what I think will happen. What will really happen is, TBD. But my opinion is probably as good as anybody else's, and may or may not be correct. But you get a lot of these talking heads, right, in sports media now, especially with it being such a clickbaity time of sports coverage, where people come on and say, this team's going to win, this team's garbage, this team, has a player that has no confidence, and the guy will be completely wrong, whoever it is. Sterling Sharp or Skip Bayless or any of those guys. And then the next week, there's no accountability to those guys. They just go on with the next hot take, and then they go their way through. Some fans might try to make some content off of it about how far off the mark they are. But yeah, my best guess is San Fran goes to the Super Bowl and loses. I hope they don't even get that far, because I'm going to be nervous every round they go. I live in Niner territory. Nothing around here or everything around here is nothing but Niner fans, so I don't want to see them celebrating, to be honest with you. Martin Gramatica kicking away. We're playing a Ravens supporter. We're in the white and blue uniforms out on the road. He's got the black uniforms there for Baltimore. All right, new game, hopefully better results. Been up in the divisions a bit, so here we go. Drop by, saying hello, going to the gym. Have an amazing day. What are you doing at the gym today, buddy? Is it leg day? Is it something else? All right, Perry, complete it for 4 yards. Try to bounce that back out to the hole there. We got a fortunate animation for sure. A fellow Baltimore fan. I've just lost Eggplant in chat. He's rooting for the opponent. Dang it. Yeah, we just kind of ran up the back of our right guard and center and got lucky. That was not good. Not good usering. 37 followers. You can become 38. Smash the follow button. I think we've had 3 or 4 today on Twitch. So if you're on Twitch, of course, jump in as a follower as well. YouTube friends, don't be afraid to subscribe. We've only had Ori the Gamer chatting over there so far on YouTube. 2 days ago was the cheat day. Almost forgot for Astro. Oh man, I wanted to get that to Graham. He used it in, and I thought we had the touchdown. He was off the mark there with Tatum. Hey, exactly, Bryce. Yeah, go Seahawks. Bryce, everybody likes to ask me, so let me beat you to the punch. Who do you want to be the new head coach? Who do you want to be the head coach, and who do you think will be the head coach, Bryce? And Bryce, please follow. We'd love to have you as a follower. But yeah, I'm still representing the guys, man. That's my team. Win or lose, and we didn't win enough this year to get in the playoffs, and this just is what it is. On to next year. Hopefully next year is a great year. Or maybe it's a rebuild year, and they'll be on the right way. Hire Matt Canada. Matt Canada would like that. Is that Matt Canada's agent in here? It might be, but thank you very much for hitting that follow button. We're thrilled to have you here. And those of you that haven't made the long journey into my Discord, please jump in as a Discord user. If you're on TikTok, you can click on my profile. I have a link tree right there. The link tree will bring you to the Discord. It's the first link up. Right, Largent got absolutely rocked on that play. What's up, Mr. 88? Bray, he's made it over to Twitch. Hey, welcome in, buddy. Let's see if we get big if he's paying attention to the formation. He's got a 3-man front, so I'm hoping this works out for the Fridge. I think we got it. They gave him a yard rushing. I don't know why I no-huddled that. There was no reason to no-huddle it. We'll see if we can get Noah Fant here out of the circle. We'll just throw it away. They are playing a replay of last year's AFC Championship game, so Bray's probably enjoying that. Got the Brash Brothers going there in chat. Texans or Ravens? I think the Ravens will be the team to beat the whole way, no matter who they play, as far as AFC teams going. Lagging for you, came back. That's weird that happens. I don't usually have anybody complain about lagging. Maybe TikTok has better encoding for some users, though. Jake Bobo gets away from one tackler, and we're down to the 2. What is our newest friend? It's Promlius Jubilee. Welcome in, Jubilee. How are you today? Who's your favorite NFL team if you have one? And we got Jake Bobo for the touchdown. Broncos, let's go. Thanks for the follow, Broncos. It's Broncos draft a quarterback. What quarterback do you want to draft? If you could have anybody from the draft class. You love the Texans, but man, the Ravens are going to go to the Super Bowl for sure. I mean, we think so. We don't know if Lamar Jackson goes out and gets hurt or something. And please don't take that as like I'm rooting for an injury. I'm not. But there's a reason they play the games, right? Like something weird could happen. It could be a terrible weather game and the ball's slippery and fumbles start happening, or, you know, God knows what'll actually play out. But at least my guess is Ravens-Niners. Hey, G Blackheart, thank you for the finger heart gift coming through. If you haven't followed us, G, I don't remember you following. Maybe you reformatted your name. Please jump in as a follower. Let have you stick around. Lions hype for the game tonight. Yeah, I think the Lions take care of business. Lukey Bear 2.0. Welcome in, Lukey Bear. Bears fan, or do you just like Bears? Where do I think Wilson's going? Boy, that's a great question. I mean, first, Broncos have to move on from Russ, right? Is a number one. I guess they, right at the end of the year, they did some deal where they said there's a possibility we'll bring Russell back. I doubt that happens. So, assuming he leaves, I think Atlanta's a good spot. I think Vegas is a good spot. Maybe Minnesota if they move on from Kirk Cousins and they can't agree with him on a deal. Who's winning, Bills or the Steelers? I think the Bills win that game pretty easily. G Blackheart, thanks for the follow. Great to have you here. Bills Mafia, says our Buffalo fan. Are they going to get the gameplay tomorrow? Those of you that are tracking the storm. I've heard the storm is still really bad. You know, the Steelers cannot yet fly in there. We got about an hour and change to game time. I plan to take you guys all the way up to game time. Tomorrow I may do the exact same thing, and I might have basketball practice to take the kids to. They haven't decided yet if they're going to do practice. That's what I think, 88. Yeah, if I had to pick two teams, I think it's Ravens and San Fran at the moment. Dubs, welcome back in. How are you doing today? Glad to see you back. Those of you that haven't followed, please follow. And if you did follow, likes and shares are super appreciated. Trying to get you guys a win here on these games. It is a Daniel Marshall jersey. Yeah, good eyes. Yep, Daniel Marshall, number 3 for the Warriors. Loved Daniel back in the 90s when I was in my early teens. And that's where my TikTok and Twitch names, all that stuff came from, is being a Daniel Marshall fan. James has given us a follow. Thanks, James. It's James the Cane. Welcome in. How are you today? Everybody, please be like James. Hit that follow button. We're getting into the 40s. Always hoping to break 100 on the TikTok side on the live streams, but, you know, they can go up and down. We lost to the Buccaneers. Corner 3 specialist. Yeah, he was good at that. in his day, he was a pretty good shot blocker and rebounder too. Was really irritated when Golden State selected Antoine Jamison because I knew that was probably the end for Danielle. He was doing a radio call-in to react to the draft with KNBR. KNBR for many years was the Warriors' flagship station out of the Bay Area. And they said, "Oh, hey Danielle, who do you want the Warriors to draft today?" And he said, "Oh, Vince Carter." And they draft Vince Carter, but then they trade Vince Carter for Antoine Jamison on a draft day trade. God, I wish we would have had Vince and Danielle together. Not that Jamison wasn't a heck of a player, because he was, but man, Carter was just electric in his prime. Wish that would have came to Golden State. And I felt bad for Danielle because they selected another small forward hybrid guy that was going to go into the same positioning. So we kind of knew. I think they played together for like 2 seasons, but then Marshall ended up getting traded to Utah. He was pretty good in Utah, along with Malone and Stockton and all those guys. Hey, what's up, Ravens? How's your day going? Yeah, it was a weird trade. They traded each other. They traded with each other the 3rd pick and the 4th pick. So the Warriors picked and then moved back, and they got like a 2nd rounder out of the trade. Never fully understood the logic of not just taking Jamison, but I guess getting the additional draft pick, which was some guy that never made the roster, was worth it for him at the time. Golden State made a lot of mistakes back in those days. We took Joe Smith 1st overall in the same draft that had Kevin Garnett. We took a guy named Todd Fuller 2 spots ahead of Kobe Bryant. We took Donald Foyle 1 spot ahead of Tracy McGrady. The Warriors were just terrible franchise back in the 90s. Raven, thanks for the follow. Yeah, day's going good. We're just playing some games and shooting the breeze. Talking sports is usually what I do around here, and it's great getting to interact with all of you guys and gals. We're also on Twitch and YouTube. Twitch has been my main platform for many, many years, and TikTok, there's just so much discoverability that we get to interact with a lot of you guys and gals that we wouldn't otherwise get a chance to maybe chat with. So love it when you guys follow and we build up the community. And I always, of course, try to get you guys a couple times per stream. I'll mention, come on into the Discord server. That way we can, plan out other streams, and I'll be on the same page about when the streams are going to be, live and things like that. Took just too long to make that read. I should have got that to Graham touch faster. Am I going to watch the game? I probably will have it on. To be honest, though, today's my wife's day off. Kids are home. My son has a little solar-powered robot. So you get in the sun, and I think it's remote control. I don't know why I'm doing this with my hands, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. My sister got it for him for Christmas, and he's been wanting to assemble it, and I know it's going to take us a while to assemble it, but I told him today we could at least start working on it. So that's kind of the plan for today. So probably have the game on in the background. I have a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 7-year-old. The girls are the 2 younger ones. 2-year-old, she'll settle down for a nap, 1:32. So that's around the time the game starts. Be nice and quiet in the house. I'll start working on that project with my son. Probably just have the game on, but not be watching it super intensely. Kind of save that for when Seattle's playing and Seattle's gone. But yeah, as far as the games today, my guess is the home teams both win. I don't anticipate those games being close. I think the Lions will take care of business against the Rams, and imagine the Cowboys will put it on Green Bay. But I've been wrong plenty of times, so you guys come in tomorrow and tell me that I was wrong if I am. John Monroe, welcome in, John. The games I thought were the closest to coin flips was going to be Cleveland and Houston. Of course, that didn't end up being the case. Houston annihilated them, especially the second half. Those pick sixes really just took the enjoyment out of that game. And I think tomorrow, Eagles-Buccaneers should be a really good game. I feel like that one could be a final possession type deal. Love your Lions, but golf isn't half the quarterback Stafford is. It's going to be tough for Lions fans, right? Because I know a lot of you still love Stafford. He was super popular there. Of course, they got traded for each other, and Lions got some draft capital now. You're back in the playoffs, and Campbell's got them humming, and they're playing good, and here comes Stafford on the other team. It's like bittersweet to have to try to eliminate him, but I think golf will play well. Somebody told me he earlier in the Twitch chat, he thought the lights were too bright for golf and that he expects the Rams to win. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I will say McVay's freaking mastermind. I can't stand McVay. God, I wish the Rams never would have hired him. I wish it would have stuck with Jeff Fisher or somebody of that nature, because as soon as McVay got there, just he gets the most out of his teams, and he seemed like he definitely had Pete Carroll's number whenever they would match up. And then when Pete got forced out, McVay had some really nice comments about Pete. He said, "Man, I hope I'm still going and that much of a stud when I'm in my 70s, like Pete is." And I think they had a lot of respect for each other. But man, McVay just seemed to have her number a couple times a year since he's been in there as a head coach. And he's still super young, right? Like Mayo just taken over now in New England. He's a month younger than McVay, so it's going to be the first time McVay's had somebody younger coaching than him in the league. I feel like he's been with the Rams for like 10 years already. I know it's not been that long, but man, he's been there for a minute. Yeah, anyhow, I expect the Lions to win, but yeah, McVay's a smart coach. So if there's something where he sees a weakness, I fully expect him to pick up on it and make the adjustments as that game moves along. But yeah, Fisher was just annoying, but usually the Seattle teams would take care of those Fisher-led Rams teams, through most of the years. Not always, but Fisher felt like he'd always bring out the trick plays against us when we would play them. Here comes the punter fake or the fake field goal or something was a Fisher special. I thought I had that with DK. Try to get him, face back to the ball and haul it in. 44 seconds. Be nice to get some more points on the board. We're already up by 14 though. All right, I believe we're on 44 followers. You could be number 45. Don't be shy. Hit the follow button. There's always a surprise if you pay attention to the lights. They will change color and flash. So follow to make the lights flash and put a smile on my face. Or don't. just keep scrolling if you can't stand me. But yeah, hope you guys will follow and hang out. Hey, there we go. There's a new one. Bryce just followed. Welcome in, Bryce. Bryce, who's your favorite NFL team? Monta Ellis, Clint Osbuki, Jay Rich, favorite Warriors. Remember all of those guys really well. Man, Monte was brought in right out of high school. Heck of a player. I remember the moped accident the year that Baron Davis left. Baron was going to come back to Golden State. They were committed. They were working on the deal. Last possible minute, he pulled the runner and went to the Clippers. That ended the We Believe teams, and it was going to be Monte's team. And then Ellis is riding around on the moped during the offseason, and he snapped his ankle. He lost a lot of his athleticism and hops. When he was a young player, first 2 or 3 years in the league, man, he could just jump out of the building. I think he's only 6 foot or 6'1", but I want to say he had a 51-inch or a 53-inch vertical leap. That guy could just really get up there. He was a lob threat as a small point guard type dude. So that was regrettable for Monte's career. And then Kalina, he does the Warriors color commentary now. I don't know if you get to hear the Warriors broadcast, but Kalina's okay in that role. I liked him more when he used to be in the pre and post game shows. I thought he was a little bit more fun in that role. And he used to stream on Twitch. So I used to be in Kalina's chats once in a while. Always wondered why his athleticism declined so much. Yep, that was it. And then Richardson was great. He wasn't the best side-to-side guy. They said because of he had huge feet. I want to say he had like size 16 feet or 18 or something like that. They said that was an impediment to his lateral movement. Don't know if that's 100% the truth, but man, he was fun to watch. Guy that another one that could elevate. He won the back-to-back dunk contest. He should have won 3 in a row. He tried to pull off some crazy dunk instead of a safety dunk for the third dunk contest thing, and man, that's when Golden State was still so bad that just having a guy that represented us in the All-Star game, if it was 3-point shootout or dunk contest, was like the highlight of the season, at least until Baron Davis and those guys got the playoff win over the Mavericks. But yeah, those were all fun guys. And then Kalina, man, was just really solid player. I forget what happened to Kalina. I know he had some injuries that really derailed his career. He had a couple real solid seasons with the Warriors, and I believe he was part of the David Lee trade, but he never did much for the Knicks, from what I recall. Am I finding it difficult to run the ball in Mutt lately? Feel like they patched something? Yeah, it has been a little bit harder. I've been blaming myself, Jake, because I did take some of the AP off of my Kenneth Walker card, so I thought that was maybe just my own doing with regards to that. He may have Moss for a late touchdown. Oh, that's bad for me to give the Moss touchdown there. Well, it is what it is. We're still in a good game situation, but I can't get burnt over the top. I just kind of kept running the same plays, and I ran dime. I should have went to prevent cover 3 probably, because that was going to be last play of the half. But yeah, Ty Law getting burnt by Randy Moss. Oh well, on to the next one. We're on 45 followers. We've had over 4,000 viewers on TikTok. Total views. So hey, you can become follower 46. See if we can break 50, and we'll go from there. Got about an hour before kickoff for the NFL games. I'll probably make a couple underdog fantasy parlays as we mosey along here towards the end of the stream. If you're not already playing on underdog fantasy, you can do so using my creator code DYF, and they'll give you up to a $100 matching deposit bonus. So easy to do if you're already inclined to do those types of fantasy sites. So please give them a look if you're so inclined. See if we can pick a couple winners for today. I'll do one on Rams and Lions, and we'll do one for Packers Cowboys too. Hey, thank you very much for all the likes as well. And then I Lost Again coming in. What's up, Lost Again? Good to see you, bud. Thank you for the heart me. Appreciate you, and hope streams and videos are going well for you. Lost Again's a fellow TikTok creator. Twitch chat's gotten kind of quiet over there. I'm going to run the sneak attack raffle on the Twitch buddies and see what they're doing. Although Twitch tends to lend itself to more people lurking than I think some of the other platforms. Such a win, Football Sunday. Thanks for the shout out. Of course, man. I hope everything's going well for you. I lost it again in the building. Yeah, Twitch is the exact same name. We're live there, and you can see more of the gameplay. Is of course one difference on Twitch. So Opponent's got a little momentum, right? They got that late touchdown, and they got the ball heading their way here. It's a flag. That was a weird flag. I don't know what that's going to be. I feel like it's a hold or something. Illegal contact. Okay. But yeah, Danielle Freak on all platforms. It's same on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Kick, Instagram, all those platforms. But we usually trycast to Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. Downloaded the app. It's not allowed in Michigan. Oh no. Yeah, there's certain states that don't allow any sports gambling or sports betting. Underdog does operate in Texas and California, but I know there's some states that don't have it, so that's unfortunate. I'm sorry, bud, to have you go and check it out and for it to not work. Philbert, welcome in. Hopefully they get expanded to where they can operate there in the future. Lost Again just gave us a follow as well, so I thought Philbert might have been Lost Again because he said he was going to come over, but hey, Philbert, how are you doing? Yeah, welcome in. That is weird, because I would think anywhere that FanDuel and DraftKings could operate would be a market that has Underdog as well. And California doesn't usually have anything. So they got a hold of me as a possible sponsor back in the fall. And the first thing I told them was like, hey guys, I'm in California. I'd love to work with you, but I'm in California, so I don't know if that works. And they said, oh, well, we're a daily fantasy site, so we're actually able to do that. So you can't go and like bet on Cowboys Lions, but you can go and do a prop on Matt Stafford on over under on yards or those types of things that you see are very popular when I check out Twitter. Seems like a lot of folks are on those. So I guess with that little nuance, it lets them operate as a fantasy site, but I'm surprised they don't have him out in Michigan. Yeah, he was messing around too much there with his safety, right? We were able to get him open. I still got the fridge at quarterback. You can use him. His card was 1.5 million. It's been out for maybe a month or so. So my assumption is there's better quarterbacks in the refrigerator, but he's been fun so far. Hey, no problem, Lost Again. Thanks for checking us out. I'm gonna follow you right now over on the Twitch side. Hope everybody on Twitch is doing well. And yeah, let's check out Lost Again. I'm gonna do the other shout out style where we put up the button and we can follow our buddy. So there we go. This game feels pretty good right now, but we'll see how it proceeds here through the rest of the way. You got the 92 Lamar right now for Logan. And are you running Raven theme team? I assume we'll get a Russell Wilson throwback or something here eventually for Seattle theme teamers. Of course, Perry doesn't get a Seattle boost. He wasn't ever a Seahawk. He's going for the home run. Barry's got the step and ends up incomplete. Amon-Ra, big snub for the Pro Bowl. I'm surprised he's not in. I haven't looked at the Pro Bowl rosters that much. Seahawks got 3 guys in. It was Wagner, Witherspoon, and Love. So 3 defenders made it in, although our defense was terrible. Witherspoon was always good this rookie season, but he did miss a handful of games. So kind of surprised we got that many guys from the defensive side. But hopefully, if you're a Lions fan, you don't have to worry about the Pro Bowl. You guys go all the way, and you don't have to mess with it. Opponent's still battling. He's down 21 at the moment. Wagner's a legend. Glad he got it. Yeah, led the league in tackles again this year. Definitely feels like Bobby's lost a step, but he does get downhill, and our defense couldn't get off the field on 3rd down, so he got plenty of opportunities to rack up some stats along the way. Yeah, well, Russell, they have the rights to Russell. I mean, he's still an active player, right? So we still get Russell Wilson cards pretty consistently. Hey, what's up, Fresh Gaming? It's going good. How are you doing today? We're live on TikTok and YouTube, so I've been conversing a lot with the TikTok chat. Twitch always has its ebbs and flows to it, as does any chat. So, yeah, good to have you here. You looking forward to the games this afternoon? I know I am. Because something to talk about tomorrow. And thanks again for the shares. Definitely appreciate the shares. Those of you that are new on TikTok, please come into the Discord server. You can click my profile, and my profile has a little link tree. The link tree will bring you right into the Discord. So I think after this game, we'll do some quick underdog segment. Take like 3 minutes, and we'll just jump over, make some picks for the games, and see if we can find a way to win. 900. Well, you know what? It always goes up and down, though, Mister. I'll look at my stats afterwards, and sometimes we have 700-800 will come in. Sometimes I'll have a couple thousand, and it just kind of it feeds onto the for-year page, so that makes it pop. So that's why I always ask you guys, please follow, like, and share Mr. 3G. And whoever you're watching, they may be more established here. I haven't really been on TikTok that long. Plus, my hours have been a little inconsistent too, so that's my fault. Boston people, New England people drink the iced coffee in mad cold weather. Do I do viewer games? Very, very rarely with regards to viewer games. Strongly have a preference to playing like squads or something instead. As far as friendlies, man, I don't focus on them, so I tend to avoid it. 93 Jalen Carter worth getting? Yeah, I think so. If you're an Eagles fan, why wouldn't you go get him? But Mr. 3G, welcome in, latest follower. Can we do a squad game? Not today. Probably playing one more game after this one. My intention is to get you guys up until NFL action, and then you might still be watching some TikTok or some Twitch or something, but I assume most of you would be focusing on the games. So we'll jump off at that point. I guess we could do a live reaction stream, but I'll go and hang out with the kids and Mrs. Donnell Freak. Next weekend I probably won't be around. My wife's having a milestone birthday, so we'll be celebrating, but be a rare time that I missed a couple days in a row. But not active. If you ever want to play squads, I require you to follow and come into the Discord server. And that goes for when we play Fortnite squads, Madden squads, EAFC, Pro Clubs, any of that stuff. Always try to get everybody to come in. So there is a squads role if you come into the Discord too, to find other guys and gals that want to play Madden with you. There's a lot of friends that are in there that are probably up for a game at any given time. So it's a good place to collaborate with other gamers. I think I have 550-ish in the Discord server currently, and it's hopefully growing every day. Got a Pokemon spawning over here. in the Twitch chat. The Goober made it in. Welcome in, buddy. Gonna wave at Goober right now. He just popped into our Discord this morning. Great guy to chat with. And as I wave at Goober, we got another friend coming in. It's trinicated your name, so I can't see what it is, but I did just wave at you as well. Starts with the Y. Vanilla Shake. Maybe it was Vanilla Shake just came in. Welcome in, Vanilla Shake. Man, that sounds delicious right now. I don't know why that name just hit the craving factory in my brain. I probably would go for a chocolate milkshake over a vanilla one, but vanilla's not bad when I can't get chocolate. I'm not really a strawberry shake guy. Man, that route, if I throw it a second earlier, his defender's not there to break on it. So that gives him a little opportunity to get back in here. The Discord is right there on my my link tree. To get to the link tree, just go to my my bio. You can click on my profile. It's right there. That was you. Okay, so it's Yugoslav. I don't want to mispronounce this. Yugoslavian Beast, right? Hopefully I said that correctly. That's a cool name, too. Oh, hoping for the good game, Cardinals. I don't know. I think a good game's probably fine for me. I don't have a dog in the fight. However, there is a psychological thing about you like to be right. And I think the Cowboys and Lions are romping today, so I probably want to be proven right more than I want a good game. What's your keys to victory, Cowboys, as a Packer fan? What do they have to do to pull off this road win? I know they've been playing pretty well the last month or so. Don't see the link tree in the bio. Let me make sure my bio is still there the way it should be. But you should be, like, right now you're in the live. You have to click on the profile. So, like, you click the profile where all the videos are, biography should be there. Yeah, it's still there. It says nightly live stream starting around midnight Pacific Standard. Be sure to follow Danielle Freak, and right below it is the link tree. So it's still there, buddy. Hey, Crazy, welcome back in. Great to have you. All right, while we have a little break in the action, let me try to get you guys set up, and we'll take you over to Underdog and make our plays. Give me a minute. It always takes a minute to log into Underdog. I don't want to, dox my information or anything, trying to get logged into it. So we'll go for a quick journey to do an NFL play on Underdog Fantasy. Again, use my creator code DYF to jump in, and then we'll get into our next game. We certainly have time for another game. Usually games take about 30 minutes, so it does take a moment to securely log in. So just everybody, please hang tight. We're on the way to some fantasy action. Can't see it, don't know why. Can I check out your Fortnite clips? You can post them in my self-promo section of the Discord server. If you like to have me see it, that's probably the best spot. All right, so I'm logged into Underdog. Let me bring you guys with me to Underdog. Give me a second. We're going to turn off the capture card and go to the window on both platforms. So Underdog, you guys can see it's right there. Again, use creator code DYF. We're going to do two plays. This is a Scorcher play. I don't really love Jordan Love to get 3 touchdowns for me to win. Higher, lower, I don't know. It's indoors, right? So I think Love can get to 260 on the pass attack. Now we have to do the opposite play and play somebody on the Cowboys. Here's my thought process on Love. I think the Packers lose, and they're going to be throwing the ball a lot. So I think he will rack up some yardage. Now we got Dak on 287.5 for the higher lower. I don't feel I like that's like right on the mark, man. Let's see what like CD Lamb looks like. 8 receptions for CD or 100 yards. I know he's certainly capable of it, but I'm going to take CD on the lower. I could see them having the emphasis on Lamb and Cooks or somebody, having a big game. So we'll get in a little play there. I think this pays like 3-1, so we'll throw 5 on it for the fun of it. So there's that. So now we have that game situated. Let's go to our other NFL game right here. And Underdog has all kinds of plays that you can do. You can do NBA, you can do college, you can do everything. So Stafford and Detroit, I do think that could turn into a bit of a shootout. I'm thinking in Stafford for 3 touchdowns. I don't want the Scorcher there. Cooper Kupp for 71.5. or Puka for 78. I kind of like Cup on the over here. I do think this game will be high scoring, but I think it's going to be Detroit's game. Let's see what golf is at. I'm liking golf on the over for this one, so let's do that as well. Somehow I turned this into 4 separate plays, so excuse me while I take the other plays out there. All right, so we'll take Love out. We'll take out Lamb. I think I put that play through, but it's like it held them in there, so we'll double check there. So where's Cup and then golf? I'm liking on the over for 5. So let's play that one and confirm. I'll be sure that I confirm those. Cannot detect the location. That's what popped up last time. Sorry, guys. I cannot see chat for a minute. It should have access, so I don't know why that's not working. I'm just going to refresh the tab real fast. If it doesn't work, I'll put these through on my phone for us. So let's see. Live. This should be a pick'em. Okay, it doesn't look like we're in for that one, so let me just go back. So anyhow, you guys can see how easy it is, but it wasn't able to detect my location. Hopefully that'll go through because I do have the location enabled. So there we go. Okay, so there's Cup and golf. That's that play, and we'll go and recreate the other play that I was doing. So again, I was taking Love on the over, and I was taking CeeDee Lamb on the under. So to play Underdog Fantasy with me, just hit hit the download and use my creator code. It's DYF. They will give you a $100 matching deposit bonus. So please give them an opportunity to earn your business. They've been great to work with, and I think you guys will have a great time playing Underdog Fantasy with me, Danielle Freak. And again, that creator code is DYF. So we got that one in. We'll share those out to the other socials later, and I do put them all in the Discord server. So thanks for bearing with me. Let me get back to where I can see the chats. I'll get you guys back to the capture card, and I'll get caught up here momentarily if anybody had anything to tell me. So you guys should be good. Let me just check my previews that we're in the right scenes. So yeah, all right, looking good. Here we go. Colton, thanks for the follow. On to our next game. So let's see. Don't have Discord. Can touch check your TikTok account and see them, says Crazy. Welcome back, Bray. Great to have you here. All right, Cardinals breaking us down on Green Bay. Keep thinking the defense. Or wait a minute. I looked at that completely wrong. I know you wanted the lights red. I'm trying to switch them to red for you. They're fighting me. So let's see. The main thing on defense, on their feet. You think the Packers can win just because, knock on wood, they haven't lost a game at AT&T since it opened back in 2009. And you're liking Puka more on that. Were you liking him on the under or over? Well, hey, you should definitely join Underdog and use my creator code. Help us both out, Cardinals. They will give you a match and deposit bonus, and I'm sure my sponsor likes to see people using that code. They're like, hey, Danielle Freak's worth investing in. All right, on to probably our final game of the day, unless we get a quit out or something. Let's try a little Wildcat action. Hey, what's up, Jordan? How's your day going? So I believe we're around 50-ish followers on the stream. Please be sure to follow if you haven't done so. We're on the road to 9,000, and then, of course, the big 10,000 opens up some extra things we can do along the world of TikTok. So that's a big goal in my mind that we're creeping our way up there on. We got Owen in the house and Jose Zapata. What's up, Jose? Great to see you. Owen, thanks for following. Great name. And good to have you here. Thanks for the likes. Yeah, likes and shares are always super appreciated. So, Joe, as I know him, Joe, you're rooting for the Cowboys to lose, correct? I know you might not like Green Bay being an Iron fan, but I know you really don't like Dallas, if I recall correctly. He was wide open. We just zipped it past him to Okoye in the flat out there. We'll get it to Largent. That's dicey. That was close to where his user was. Better be lucky than good. I probably got lucky on that one. I'll take what I can get. Cowboy country rooting for Green Bay. You know the pain of your Niners being so good, being in Cowboy country and not wanting to see the Cowboys be too successful. Next week I get to root against San Fran. And there goes DK Metcalf into the end zone. Did a little celebration, and the defender wasn't having it. He's like, you know what? Stop celebrating. Better run your butt into the end zone. But yeah, there we go. Good start against the no money spent Eagles fan opponent. Likes, shares, and of course follows are #1. Always appreciated on all the platforms, but particularly TikTok. Kick was laggy. Boy, we'll miss that thing by a mile. So that's not great. I'm not rooting for San Francisco, not at all. I don't even know who you guys will play next week, but hopefully the Niners are one and done in the divisional round. You have faith, says everybody. Eggplant. All right, we'll kick away to the Eagles fan. Yeah, he had a decent little tightrope walk up the sidelines there. But yeah, 2 of you guys have made it in. Great to have you guys there in the Discord with us, and we'd love everybody to come into Discord as well. How do I feel about Pete? It sucks. I love Pete Carroll. All that said, it was probably getting close to time for Pete to move on. His contract called for 1 more year with a team option the year after. I would have let him finish at least this coming year. There's a lot of rumors that the team will be sold, so I don't get getting Pete out of there. And the rumor is we may be in for Dan Quinn as our next coach. I don't see going from Pete to Quinn. And then you sell the franchise if you do sell him, if you're Jody Allen. And then like a new owner is going to probably come in and clean house too, unless Quinn's just, kicking butt and taking names, and you probably don't make the change. But yeah, I just would let Pete do his thing and had his final year to finish it up. Would have gave him one more shot, but when guys get into their 70s, they're the ownership groups and things are probably looking at saying, yeah, this guy's going to want to spend time with his grandkids soon. Maybe we need to get the next coach in. And we see it with Belichick and Sabian stepping down and all that this year too. Had him on 4th down. Certainly wish I would have got him off the field. Good job for my opponent to keep the drive alive. I thought that was a play fake. I was waiting for the camera to zoom back out, and I was like, all right, we're going to be on this ball. Let's go get an interception. Said he rips off 5 yards on me. What camera angle do you guys play with? Do most of you have this angle, or do you play further out? I've seen some players play better further out than I do, but my old eyes, I kind of like to see everything kind of up close when I'm playing the game. Yeah, I could feel it. I just couldn't get there fast enough. So 4th down, right? Almost had him off the field. Now he's 1 yard away from maybe taking the lead, as this drive's been going pretty well for him. Just hanging out in the pocket as my opponent. A lot of time to throw. And Sanders is in. So that was a nice answer from the Eagle fan. Kicks up and good. He didn't seem to have any problems with the kick lagging like I did on my attempt there. Always a bad feeling, right? It just feels like you have no control over it on the way up. So if we can get a touchdown, we'll go for 2 after this drive. All right, seeing a lot of names scrolling through. Don't be shy. Please be sure to follow if you haven't done so. Don't make me ring the good luck bell. I will if that's what we have to do. Sometimes the bell gets them following. We just got a fumble in Madden. Let's go, Eggplant. Isn't the AFC Championship game Chiefs? What do you mean, Bray? Championship game would be another week ahead from now. Oh, I'm glad he wasn't able to pick that off. I thought he might. What a run from Bobo. And he'll just come up short. I thought Bobo was going to be able to turn that upfield in the last 5 yards. He ran out of juice. But no, you guys, you don't have home field, Bray. It's the Ravens. If you had home field the whole way, you'd have the week off this week like Baltimore did. Can't remember all the seeding, but yeah, KC doesn't have home field throughout. But yeah, Ravens and Niners, they got the easiest week this week, right? No stress for their fans, just see who's coming in, do a little fan scouting, and look forward to next week. I thought I was going to be able to step through there. That backfired. Oh, he's got it with Hicks. I thought I had Largent free, and the linebacker underneath is able to intercept that. It came in on a low trajectory, which I thought was fine. Thought Largent was uncovered, so yikes. It was a good drive up until that happened. So Sanders ripping off a first down. Flock Eagles, thanks for the likes, buddy. Please be sure to become a follower if you're not already followed it. Lean on the run game pretty strong here. With Miles Sanders brings up a 3rd and 2. Anybody ordering up wings or making some appetizers for today's NFL games? I'm not particularly planning anything, but I think I'll cook dinner tonight. Probably make hamburgers. Is what I had in my mind. I was trying to rub that route and just missed the bump on it. So he's carving me up here with his pass attack. Screen game. And another first down for the Eagles. Opponent's got the ball next half here too, so I need to stop. Stop it. Give me the ball, buddy. You want to turn with it. Finally, we get an incomplete as Woolen laid out full body for the swat. Good going, Reek. Ansley, thanks for the follow. Please be sure to, or excuse me, thanks for the likes. Please be sure to follow if you haven't followed in the past. Step out of bounds, 3rd and 3. Let's see what we get. We're up on the 2-minute warning. Hey, Braden, welcome in. Looks like you got the playing card next to your name. What's your favorite card game, Braden, if you have one? He's got Jones on the deep route. Too easy. He's looking at the underneath stuff. I thought it looked fairly covered up, but this guy's cooking right now. COD Pro, thanks for being a follower, buddy. Poker's your favorite game. What version of poker? Do you like playing Omaha, 5-card draw, Texas Hold'em? It took me a while, but I became a big Hold'em guy over the years. Used to play on Poker Stars, back when Poker Stars operated in the U.S. during the poker boom. I don't know, what was it, like 15 years ago? And I would play with a video game controller, and there were scripts that we could use. So I'd have like 12 tables open, and whatever table that the action was to me, it would just pop up on the screen. And I would usually play kind of like smaller limits, sit and goes. Man, that was fun. Usually would have 12 of those running, and I'd play for 8 to 10 hours a day. Became a very profitable player, and then one day, they decided poker was not going to operate out here anymore, and that was a wrap. Mateo, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for following. Please be like Mateo. Hit that follow button. Yeah, I threw another interception to him. Should have thrown that with some touch on it. I saw Walker was running past the linebacker, but he threw that too much on the line. Yeah, kind of winding down on the session here, and I'm making some mistake, guys and gals. Sorry for letting us down, but we still got 8-point game here and lots of football ahead. Oh, almost had it. And if I didn't get it, that was going to be a touchdown. So at least we knocked it down. What's up, Matthew? What's going on there with the Bills, bud? Are they going to be good to go for the game tomorrow, or is it still going to be too much weather-wise? I guess the Steelers haven't made it in yet, is my understanding. And how the heck's Matthew doing, aside from the Bills action? Should be, but he's not sure. My youngest is settling for a nap, so if you hear like faint crying in the background, that's her. She doesn't like to settle. So dang it. Getting myself dug into a pretty big hole here. I'm thinking about booting this game. I'll take my drive and see what happens, but if we quit out, we'd have time for another game. Otherwise, I'm going to get up against the playoff games. Want to get you guys there, but not go into the games. That way everybody can enjoy them. Be live in 1 hour, want to one-on-one me. Well, I'm not doing one-on-ones, so the answer to both questions is no, COD Pro. We're not doing one-on-ones, and no, I plan to end when the games start. Favorite team for Carly? Well, Carly, be sure to follow. We love talking Seahawks. It's my favorite team as well. Yeah, no, it's not that I don't want to spend time with you. I do, but I'm not doing friendlies with viewers or doing wagers or any of that stuff. I don't have a desire to do it, and I don't really enjoy it as a streamer. I know other streams operate differently in that regard. Won the divisional round. Let's go, Eggplant. Plant's bringing the hype. Who do I think will win? That I think is the $1 million question of the weekend right now, between those two teams. I could see that game going either way. If I had to pick, I think the Eagles have this, the skill advantage, but game being in Tampa makes it really close. I think I would take Philly, but if you tell me Tampa's winning tomorrow, your guess is as good as mine too on that. Yeah, I was trying to check down to Okoye. It didn't work out. Trying to spike this thing real fast. Yeah, I'm just playing Ultimate Team and playing against whoever I match up against is what I'm doing. Jay Baller, what's up, buddy? How are you doing today? Thanks for chatting with us. Or at least putting an emote in chat. Some sort. Man, his pressure is getting home there. 4th and 20. I should probably just punt this away. Oh, who's on the Ultimate Team? I don't know, but there's like 50-something players. I'm running the Seattle theme team for what it's worth. So a lot of Seahawk guys, or former Seahawk guys. Kick is into the end zone. He's going to like to bring it out, so that'll be taking us to the next half. Got a question. Go for it. Your Ultimate Team's very good, says COD Pro. What's good about him? What's your favorite game mode in Ultimate Team? We'll try for the onside. If he makes it 3 possession, I might quit out after this play. Probably have just enough time to get in one more. But we'll see if we can get a stop. Do I have a favorite wide receiver number for a jersey or cornerback? 80 for receiver for Largent. Cornerback, I don't know that I have one. Maybe 21 for Witherspoon and Deion Sanders, and a lot of guys have won 21 over the years that have been, excellent at the position. His blocking schemes are solid. He has some openings there for Sanders. I'm trying to get heavy and get downhill against him, but he's just hammering it up here. have a wide open throw. I was trying to run commit. So, all right, let me quit this one. Good game to the Eagles, dude. That drive where I threw the pick when I was down in the red zone really just turned that thing around. By quitting out, it gives me time to play one more. So we'll play one more, and then that'll be a wrap. If you haven't followed, please be sure to follow. Will, Charmin, R2, Lucas, all the buddies, please be sure to follow Adam. I see your names coming through, so thanks for joining. Hit that follow button. Will Fussman just jumped in. You got 1.2 million. Should you buy a good quarterback and a decent wide receiver, or a good wide receiver and a decent quarterback? I think quarterback's so important, buddy. That you should invest in your quarterback in the game. More so than tying it all up in one receiver, because if an opponent's smart and realizing what you're doing, they're going to try to double and use her over the wide out. But if you have a good quarterback, you can spread it around the whole team. I'm using Refrigerator Perry. He's been a lot of fun, but I don't think he's that expensive anymore. Maybe you can get the Jordan Love card or something like that. Quarterbacks are horrible, says COD Pro. Are you running a theme team, Will? Does it matter, what team the guy played for, or you just want best available? Guessing we're going to get a lot of cards here in this playoff promo too. He'll kick off straight out of bounds, so that's nice. If you've yet to join my Discord, please do so. I'll put it in the Twitch chat. There is, if you're on TikTok, you just click on my profile. My link tree is right there in the biography, and come on down. Follow all the other platforms as well. If you do, go check out the link tree. Is Cover Vic good? Yeah, I would imagine he's great. I think I've avoided playing against that card a whole lot, probably because he's so expensive. But yeah, Vic should be fine. I mean, his cards are always nice. One thing to consider, though, if you've been using right-hand quarterbacks for a while, you're used to all your plays probably break in left to right, and then you go to the lefty, it feels a little different for a while. I don't feel like it's a huge thing for me, but I know some players don't like the left-hand quarterbacks. Shoot, thought we could dump that off out into the flat. He's got Carmichael at middle linebacker, so I got to avoid throwing it around there because we know how that goes when Carmichael's in the house. And now he's on Eric Berry, so throw it in front of Berry to Jimmy Graham. Boy, good job from him. He clicked on his down lineman and nearly pulled us down in the backfield. He tripped me up, though, and that's enough to cause the issues. Jay Baller, I don't know what you're up to. You just keep putting nothing in chat, so take 5 minutes off. Maybe you're pocket dialing, but if you're just trying to soft troll, then yeah, it's not original or particularly appreciated. Shoot, shot into some traffic. I thought Metcalf was opening up, so turnover on downs. All right, on to the next play. I'm up in divisions. I'm in all Madden, which I don't necessarily want to be that high up, but that's where we are. He's got Dre Archer at running back. I like the home teams, Javen. I don't think the games will be particularly close. But I'm, as prone to error as anybody else, too. But I think we got Dallas and Detroit going through today. How about yourself on the action? Third and inches here for Jackson. I feel like part of the guy's head was morphed off of his body. I'm going to clip that. That looked weird. Dez caught it. Yeah, that was many years ago, but league's been making bad calls for decades, man. I think he was tweeting about that the other day too. Still, we'll probably never let that one go. He'll get Jackson in there, and I should make the defensive adjustments next time I get a chance. You think the Bucs? Oh, I do too. Yeah, I think that's going to be a close game. Eagles are not playing very good football at the moment. It's going to float it over the top to Diggs, and that's a bad start. If you bought Cover Vic, 93 Diggs, would that be good for 1.1? Yeah, I think so. I didn't know that Vic was that cheap. I thought he was more costly than that, but I haven't looked at MutGG for a minute. All right, so Carson back to kick. He'll drive it through. Vic's 800K right now. Yeah, I would grab him and then just get the best receiver that you can to pair with him. Yeah, we'll let Hester bring this out and see if we can get beyond the 25 to net some yardage. We won't make it beyond. We're at the 22. His coverage feels good, man. I don't know. I guess I'm always aware of Carmichael when he's out there, too. We'll get Jake Bobo for a first down. The ball got popped out. I'm lucky to get the recovery. That was a nice punch. You could just see the animation like right on the football. It's like, well, here we go. Yeah, run game feels rough. I tried to run earlier with Okoye. This guy got to me in the backfield, and then that one just gets a yard. Probably need to upgrade running back here soon. Just motioning out Largent, but it took too long. Those routes are not getting super open to me. We get yeah, somebody's talked about that. I don't know. I don't think so. My guess is he's gonna stick around in Seattle in whatever that advisory role is that they made up for him, Wags, to get his millions that's still owed to him for this year. Little ones are being loud. It's distracting. Sorry about that. They're having a good time at least. But yeah, I know somebody said he might take over that job. I think, fans that are up there in the region would love to see him take over the college program. But I think he'll just sit around and get paid. According to an NFL insider, he could don the opportunity the right thing arises. Well, he said it as much in his press conference too. Although he said something like, I can't imagine the opportunity will be right. But he says he's open to coaching again. I think what he would like, Wags, without knowing it for sure, is to be in charge of the personnel again. Because everything in Seattle went through him. He hired the general manager. Pete was the vice president of the Seahawks. I run committed there. Didn't mean to. So at least we won't give up the touchdown. But this game's going the wrong way. Cowboys to the Super Bowl. Dak for MVP. I disagree with that, but I think they win today, Chase. COD Pro has returned. Well, welcome back in. And, it's my fault, right? Streaming in the daytime. Although I wanted to stream before the games got going. So it's always a little louder if I stream in the day. Feel bad for Browns fans. They had a fun year. I mean, it didn't end in a fun way for them, but they lost Watson and they lost Nick Chubb, and they still won 11 games. So I thought they did really well considering all the circumstances. Snowman. Of course, it's just not the way you want to go out getting blown out like that, but sometimes it goes that way. Yeah, at least they were to the wild card, right? Who's going to win, Steelers or Bills? I think the Bills will win that one convincingly if they ever play the game. Got a little RPO action going, and that went really well for him. I clicked on, but I didn't have control. It was like the momentum was coming inside, and You know, if you click on earlier, maybe you get it. But boy, this game's all my opponent right now. Snowman and Wags, how's the Vortex treating you guys in Maine and Indiana right now? I know some of the guys and gals that came in on the East Coast have said today's been better, and for others it's been worse so far today. So bad start. This is the last one I'll play as we'll wind down and get you guys to the playoff games. Hopefully I can go get a touchdown, make a game out of this. Defensively, this guy's been kind of clamping me. I feel like my run game, I can't get much going right now. So I may need to do something. And somebody mentioned that in chat too, that feels like the run game's been patched. I was thinking it was my personnel's getting too old. Chucky, welcome in. Thanks for following. Please be like Chucky. Hit that follow button. Lights will flash for you, and we'll start getting to know you if you're there on TikTok or Twitch or any of them. Hang out with us. Let's see what we can set up here. Thinking no huddle action would be good. Maybe go into the bunch formation. Yeah, that one's been postponed to tomorrow. Yeah, but I was asked over on TikTok chat who do I think will win. But my reference about playing it is they're saying the Steelers still haven't been able to make it into Buffalo yet. Just a couple yards rushing. Not play. Blocking was bad, and I'm gonna get smacked for a loss. So Graham gets a first down. Try not to let him sub out. Hopefully my guys don't get too tired and fumble up here. I don't know how his defenders are so fast. They're like in the backfield chasing me down on pursuit. Feel bad for your buddy, die-hard Dolphin fan. Yeah, that was a rough game. I expected that to be a rough game too, to be honest. You're used to being in South Florida, and then suddenly you're going to go out and deal with just super frigid temperatures. I believe they said that was the fourth coldest game in NFL history that they played last night. It's tough for anybody, but I think particularly if you're not acclimated and somewhat accustomed to that weather. Oh, nice pick from him with Barber. I didn't think he had a shot at it. So this game may be over here soon. Who's the best receiver to get for 470K? Don't know off the top of my head, to be honest with you, Will. I'd love to tell you, like, go get whoever, but I haven't been doing any upgrades. Last card I bought was Devin Hester, and I haven't played quite as much these last 2 or 3 weeks as I have previously. So I'm pretty out of the loop on where the pricing may fall on those cards. Michelle's boyfriend just followed. Welcome in, boyfriend. How's your day going? I'll keep going, but if this guy makes it 3 possession, we'll just wrap up and get you guys to the games here. Do I think Kenny Pickett will be good next year? I don't know. I think the Steelers are, at least the fan base is really tired of Pickett. Maybe they move on from Pickett and do something else there in Pittsburgh. Pretty surprising he's lost his job to a journeyman like Mason Rudolph. Yeah, my brother likes the Dolphins too, Snowman, so was hoping they would have a good playoff run. Once they lost home field advantage, it felt like it was going to be tough for them, and sure enough it was. Debris, welcome in. Thanks for becoming our latest follower. How's Debris doing today? We got to delay a game on my opponent. Wasn't he bruised and battered because of the bad Pittsburgh offensive line? I don't really know. I know he missed games. I don't know if it was the line or if he just got out and was scrambling and got hurt, or what caused him to start missing games. But the Steeler guys that come in here consistently, like Huck and some of them, they don't like him. They say he just shouldn't have been the draft pick in the first place. Boy, my defenders cannot make the tackle here, so I'll take one more drive just for the sake of chatting with you guys. But I had him on 3rd and a mile, and some of it's my usering, but I feel like my team it need us some upgrades, and then it's a chicken and egg deal. It's like, are you going to sit there and grind with your team being a little bit behind everybody else's team, or are you going to break down and spend some money, or are you just going to get frustrated with the game? But God, he got some wide open spaces to just run right through on that run, and yeah, now we're down by 21. If we stop him there and score before the half, it's not such a bad game, but yikes. You have a feeling that the Cowboys are going to lose today, says Braden. Braden, are you a Packer fan or just a Cowboy hater? Or what's got you doing that? Because you got your fingers crossed on that. I think Dallas romps over Green Bay. But who knows, man? Sometimes you get out there and things go sideways too. But yeah, Steeler fans in general, most of them have a very negative feeling around Kenny Pickett. The ones that I've chatted with, which, that's a small sample. So I don't know what will happen with Kenny. Bobo somehow hangs on to that one. Yeah, I got to score him quick. Should have taken Brock. I wouldn't even care about Brock if he was out there. It's all the Niner fans that go nuts for him that I get tired of. That seemed like a reception and a fumble. He had that ball for a long time. They acted like that was an incomplete. Actually a Steeler fan, but you really dislike the Cowboys. You think Jordan Love has the fight? Yeah, I don't. But hey, that's the fun of being on these streams, right? Is we sit here, disagree, and then we talk about it the next day. Is 93 digs worth it? Well, I haven't used the digs to give you a firsthand. What would be a firsthand testimonial to Diggs, but I would assume he's fine. Should be a decent card. I think when you have the option, get the tallest receivers and the tallest defenders and things that you can, as long as they have good speed, though. Seems like it's always one of the meta things of this game. Going to the Super Bowl, you got the pick in the last second. Good going, Eggplant. Got a new Xbox, and Ultimate Team didn't save. That's a big bummer, Luke. SG, yeah, thanks. He does play pretty well, the Refrigerator Perry card. Trying to get the snap quickly, and I can't. Had to wait for him to be able to set up his defense. We come up short there. Not sure any of those guys are significantly better than Pickett. I don't think that I don't think Steeler fans want to stay with their group of quarterbacks, Wags. I think they want to go get Russell Wilson or go get somebody, Kirk Cousins or whatever, or Landry Fields, or not? Is it Landry Fields? Fields from the Bears. I don't think they want to stick with Mason Rudolph or something like that either. Hey, we'll get a pick 6. Oh, in the draft class. Shoot. I think the top 3 are considered better. It seems like it's going to be Williams, the guy from LSU, and then May, right? Or the 3 projections to go 1, 2, 3. But I don't know. I mean, those guys could all come out and be terrible too. Yeah, Browns had a rough game for sure, Cameron. Yep, they did. So Justin Fields. I don't know why I was saying Landry Fields. Landry Fields played for the New York Knicks, right? I guess for some reason in the back of my head I think of Landry occasionally. Who do I have on Lions Rams? I think Lions win. I don't want to say they'll blow them out, but I think the Lions will win comfortably. And maybe I'm a little bit of a Rams hater. They aren't high enough to get any of those guys in the draft without Dylan. Yeah, I don't think Bo Nix is necessarily better, or Penix, or one of those guys. But when I talk to Steeler fans, it seems like they want to get somebody that's not on the roster. So I don't think they want to stay with Rudolph. I think they definitely don't want Mitch Trubisky to stick around. And then I don't know what their plan is beyond that. But yeah, I guess time will tell. Haven't got to ask Mitch Man in a while. Of course, he's a big Steeler guy. He's good at running the ball, but I feel like he's getting good blocking animations too. That Dre Archer is supposed to be a good card. And try to adjust and get some some defenders up there, and he just flops it over the top of me. So I don't know. This one not going my way. Maybe I'll finally get demoted out of all Madden and get some easier games would be good. So who do I want Seattle to draft? Best available player. I know a lot of people think Seattle should take Penix because he's a local boy, but I think that's a mistake to reach for him. Do I think McCarthy goes first round? No, I've seen him. I've seen McCarthy and Penix called day 2 draft picks. But you know, quarterbacks always go early off the board, right? Somebody squints and they look at it and they hold it back and they say, you know what, I can make that guy the guy, right? So I don't know, maybe McCarthy or Penix will go in the first round, but I'll be disappointed if that's what Seattle does based off of how things are projected. Now maybe they take one of those dudes and they go on and lead us to multiple Super Bowls over the rest of my lifetime. I say, man, that's the best pick they ever made. But I think they would be a reach in the first round. I think the Cowboys win. I think the home teams win today pretty easily. I got 27 seconds. I need to punch this in, and well, I'll need a lot to go right in the second half. Defensively, I'm not getting any stops here. That throw was way off the mark. That was intended for Bobo. I should have probably thrown it to Okoye. Okoye was in behind the defense there. Well, I'm not those boys. You are them boys, but not me. But good luck to your Cowboys. I think it's their day today. We'll use our first timeout. Wags, what games have you been playing? Have you been gaming much of late? I haven't played Lego Fortnite since the day we played it. I wouldn't mind doing another Lego Fortnite session soon. Or a Pro Clubs Day would be fun too. There's just a lot of traffic over there. Wish you would have held on to that one. Let's go for it. This game's pretty unlikely for it to come back anyhow. Not as much during college basketball season. Playing some League of Legends, not much else right now. Is League of Legends really toxic communities? I've been seeing memes about it of late, and I always thought it was okay. Maybe not jumping in voice chat or the streams, but hard to know. Paul and Stephanie, hey, what's up, guys? How's everything going there on the YouTube chat? I don't look at the YouTube chat as much as I should when I'm streaming, and occasionally I'll miss a message there for a minute. Let's take time and try to hit a 40-whatever-yard field goal here. 58-yard field goal. Just ignore chat or turn it off or if you need to. You don't have the issues with it. Yeah, it looks like an interesting game. Philandros, that's been around for a long time. I've watched him stream it. I guess he was really into it many, many years back. And I'll see you on your like activity thing in Discord playing the game sometimes. So I've always had an interest in it, but I've never owned the game, or I don't know if the game's free to download or how it works. Played with Corey a few times. Hey, Orion, thanks for the follow. I didn't see the lights flash. They should have. Maybe you just refollowed, but yeah, welcome back. Let's try an onside. I mean, we don't have much going for us here. I'm pretty much just hanging on till we get to kickoff. Chad, good to see you, as always. He's got the recovery. Let me take one defensive stand, but if he makes, he's already up 18. If he makes it another touchdown, then we can call it a day. I know the kickoff is supposed to be 1:30, but I'm sure they're probably going to sit there and talk for 15 minutes before they kick off. But good luck to my underdog plays. I'll tweet those out, and you guys can sweat along with me. I'll post them in the Discord as well. But we just got a couple simple plays on both games and see what happens. Oh, didn't mean to change the camera angle. Tomorrow I'll be on. I don't know exactly what time, though. Tomorrow we have the possibility of doing a basketball practice. So the parents are voting on if the city should go on and unlock the gym, and if we have enough kids to go and practice for games. Potvin, great to see you, buddy. How's Potvin doing in the new year? Always a name that I like to see pop in the chat. Yeah, here's a Steeler fan. So, Potvin, are you pro keep Kenny Pickett, or are you Kenny Pickett out? I was telling Wags, and Wags was questioning my logic, but it's not really my. I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm seeing a lot of Steeler fans that come into my chat and saying, you know what, Kenny's not the guy. We need to get somebody else. Wow, what a completion! That was some nonsense. All right, there's the pack up the boat deal. Good game to him. I was clicking on, about to sack him. He does a pirouette back of the foot throw. Good lord. Yeah, I don't know why I'm up in all Madden, but good game to the Cowboy guy. Hopefully he can go watch his Cowboys win now and stop bullying people in their 40s. Yeah, that was ridiculous. If I would have done it, I would have been jumping around over here saying, all right, that's I'm gonna clip that one and make content on it. But anyhow, to finish the thought, Potvin, I've seen a lot of Steeler fans come through, either here on Twitch or on the TikTok chat, and they say that they want to move on from Pickett, that they regret the draft choice, and a handful of them want to move on from Tomlin, which I think is insanity, because Tomlin's a very consistent winner. But I know fans get frustrated too, and they just want to get a Super Bowl every year, and that doesn't happen unless you were the Patriots a few years back. But yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. But yeah, Popvin's saying he likes Kitty. I got 147K. I don't think there's much of an upgrade I can do. Let me open a couple packs for you guys so we can wind down. I should find somebody to raid here. He's 14-10 in starts. I think the knock that they usually say, Wags, is like, I believe he's never thrown for a multiple touchdown game, or if he has, he's only had like one or two touchdown games. But I haven't watched him close enough to really have an opinion on him. But I'm just kind of regurgitating what the Steeler fans tell me. Browns are better than what? Browns? I'm sorry, bud. I mean, they're better than my Seahawks. They won more games than Seattle, but that was rough for Browns fans yesterday. I'm not trying to give you a hard time, but you set me up for it. Hasn't really played much since they fired the offensive coordinator. You like Tomlin as well. Hey, that's not bad for a penny. We get an 88 Champ Bailey card. Looks like we're allowed another penny card here. They're doing a lot for people that probably got the game around Christmas time to at least get some elites into their binder. We get an 84 Tall Jones. Help you go through the solos and stuff. Let's see if we get in our daily get a gold pack. It's Dorian Thompson Robinson. Brody Gray, thanks for the follow, Brody. Lights should have flashed for you. Lights have petered out here just the last few minutes of the stream. Let me do this myself for you, Brody. Brody, who's your favorite NFL team? We're just going to open a pack or two, and then we'll raid Wags if he fires it up. If not, we'll find another great stream to raid. Special offers. I haven't made it that far. Let's buy some playoff nonsense and hope for the best. What are these things? 20% chance on a high card. One legend pack. What's the odds on this? Let's gamble. Let's just go for the legend pack. How far do I think the Ravens will go? I think you guys are going to hoist the Lombardi Trophy, but I'm just guessing on that one. But yeah, I've been impressed with the Ravens for sure. Lincoln Kennedy, Terrell Suggs, Sean Taylor, cool animation, but it's only an 81. It's Russ Yeat and Zach Thomas. So we definitely lost some coins on that. Probably got back half, roughly. Can I afford the playoff pack? I cannot. Let me see. I think I packed something that was a quick sell that I could sell here too. We do level up. Let's see what that gets us, if anything. Get some coins. Okay, so maybe we can open the playoff pack. Strategy item. Let me open all this stuff for you guys. Then I'll see who's live, and we'll raid out. So yeah, tomorrow I'll be on. Please check my Discord. Of course, I tweet when we go live. But I just don't know if I'm going to be on up until the game start. Maybe do something similar to today. Imagine a lot of people probably be hanging out with it being Dr. King Day, waiting for the NFL games to get going. But if there's youth basketball, I have some youth players here in the house, then I'll be out to practice too. So if that's the case, I'll either be on in the morning or maybe just try to fire it up tonight for a Demon Hour stream. I haven't done one of those in a minute. All right, back to the store. Let's open up a playoff pack and hope to beat the odds. It's like going to play the casinos, right? You know the odds are against you. You're just hoping that you jump in at the right time and hit some big progressive bonus. That animation is beautiful for A2 overall. They don't mess around on 2K. They love throwing some crazy animations in there. Pilly Mama is on. Let's raid Pilly. She's playing some Generation Zero, so we'll take it out to Pilly. She says it's been very cold out in Kansas of late. So thanks again. If you haven't followed, please be sure to follow. Jump in the Discord server. Let me pop that into Twitch chat. It's in the About Me in YouTube, I believe, and TikTok buddies can access it by clicking my profile and going to the link tree. I'll share my Underdog Fantasy plays with you, and here we go to Pilly right now. Thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of your Sunday.